All right. Got the NBA tonight. The big game is Sacramento and the Denver Nuggets later on, and we'll do that game in about an hour and a half. Raven Knight in the building. NBA getting ready for their All Star break. I'm getting ready for my 3 day off from here. Off tomorrow after Friday. I won't be back to next Tuesday night. Next Tuesday morning, and that's when we'll begin spring training with the American League. We'll start that in the morning, and we'll do the National League at night. As baseball is here, everybody's in their training facilities. God bless baseball. Good to see Raven Knight in the building today. Did they really? I gotta look that up, fam. Wow, I didn't see it yet. Yeah, I'm gonna go look that bad boy up right now. Wow. So they went all in, huh? We'll talk about the greatest movie star of all time in a little bit. And we'll do that later tonight, before the basketball game tonight. We'll do that. All right, folks, let's get this started. Damn good movie. It better be with that shit that came out December 2nd. That piece of shit. Uh, what was it called? -1. That shit was garbage. Absolute garbage. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to seriousness. Tragic day in Kansas City today at the Chiefs parade. A couple of clowns opened fire on the people in the crowd, injuring 15 or more and killed one. My prayers and condolences to the people in Kansas City. I mean, this is what bothers me. You know what I mean? This is what bothers me. You was watching it when it happened, Raven? I mean, come on. One dead, 22 injured. Thank you, Raven. See, this is why. Yeah, true story, man. Yes. Why you think I'm starting off the platform with free fake? I'm making up shit out of the sky, bro? I mean, come on, man. I talk truth up here. You should be ashamed of yourself. You know, it's the same. Okay. Right. Get ready for that basketball game at 9 o'clock. It's a big game in the West. Denver and Sacramento. I will definitely do that game tonight. Uh Let me get to it. And the whispers are, according to CNN, the culprits of this are the alleged culprits of this is the migrant workers, the migrant people. I'm going to get to that. Okay. First, let me talk about this. What's sad about it is my mother called me up in horror and she said, "Baby, there were gunshots at the parade." I said, "Mom, come on, you joking?" I click it on, and there it was. Yeah, 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 Raven. It was a whole crew of them, bro. According to CNN. No, seriously, Raven. It was a whole group of them. The police chief in Kansas City says they believe it was more than this the shooter, and I do believe that. I do believe that. This was supposed to be a day where Chief fans in that great region of America, Middle America, Kansas City is the heart of Middle America, okay? Celebrating a brand new dynasty, and then this shit happens. This is crazy. This is crazy. Now, whenever a team wins a championship in sports, you're going to have the FBI there, the Secret Service there to protect the players, the fans. It's just sick. My God. Teams can't win championships anymore and enjoy it with their fans. You know, a lot of those people who went to that parade today in Kansas City don't have season tickets. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. This is a tragic, tragic, tragic day. And if it's true what CNN is saying and other news outlets, but some of these culprits who was in, the guy who Raven said was a brother who did the shooting, I do believe that. But they said he has accomplices now, and we'll find out more. But this is a sick way to end a boring football season, but a phenomenal Super Bowl. I mean, goddamn! Now you can't celebrate your favorite team's championship at the parade in peace. It's supposed to be a celebration of jubilation, of a crowning of a new dynasty in sports, the Kansas City Chiefs, and this shit happens. Now, I'm going to cool off about the accomplices. But if it is what they're alleging it is, right, some of these migrant dudes have a part of this, you wait till Friday night when I come back. Okay? You wait till Friday night. All right? Speaking of that, the ringleader who ran away, who fled to California, who was part of beating up the two police officers here in New York City, they found him robbing two department stores, believe it or not, in Las Vegas. And they apprehended him now. And then the excuse some dumbass broad gave on CNN today that, oh, they're impoverished, they have to steal. Now, if that was a group of black boys beating up those two cops, it would have been a massive manhunt across America for those group of black boys if it was them. But because it's migrants, they get them all free. These are the same goddamn people who in New York got $53 million in credit, housing, programs, and yet black folks who need a desperate need of help is totally ignored. You can't make this shit up in America. Only in America this happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm stunned about this. I am. Last day of the year for football. I mean, I was putting football away, folks, for 2 weeks to the combine. 2 weeks from today. Combine. That's the next time I was going to talk football. I wasn't going to pay no attention to this parade until my mother called me up horrified because he was worried about the fans, first of all, that was there, and then she wanted to make sure that her chief guys were safe. And again, condolences to the 22 people injured And the person who was murdered today, and it's just tragic. This ruined my afternoon when I heard this. I'm dead serious. I didn't even watch the parade. They didn't even care. And mom calls me and she's scared to death. She said there was a shooting at the parade. 22 people injured. Yeah, prayer to their families, man. You gotta be a human being first. Sports take a back seat to being a human being. NBA card just started tonight. Big game tonight. We'll do it up here, Kansas City, because they used to be in Kansas City, Sacramento, and the Denver Nuggets, which is a huge game tonight in the Western Conference. That's a huge game. Let me see what's happening tomorrow in the NBA. It happened right when Danica Marie was starting her show. Okay. Uh, so sad. I'm speechless, everybody. I am. I am so stunned. Wow. Uh, Whew. So sad, so sad. Raven said it. My condolences to the young man that lost his life. And and what can you say? Excuse me, folks. Good thing I will be off tomorrow because the NBA sucks tomorrow. Football, we just talked about the Chiefs. For me, that's it for 2 weeks unless rumors start with Justin Fields and whoever. Rumors start there. Other than that, it'll be baseball in here. NBA restarts up next week. Bring Raven up here since he wants to pull up early. We'll do Denver, Sacramento, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Big game in the Western Conference. Give you the standings right now, where the teams stand. And talk about that Godzilla trailer. And we'll talk a little. Raven doesn't care about the NBA. He's he's big team Brittany, but that's a little something you guys don't know about. All right, the Nuggets are fourth. Clippers playing some good basketball. Thunder a game behind the T Wolves. Kings are eight, but it's still the best game on the card. I don't know who else is playing tonight. Oh, so Kings have fallen to eight. Wow. I don't think they'll be pushed though. Last year, of course, all the big trades happened. This year, that's not going to happen. Clippers, Warriors. This love affair people still have with the Warriors. I don't get it. I mean, I just don't get it with them. Let me see something. All right, Philly up on Miami by 3. So let me see what else. You know what? What a play by Miami right there. Josh was going up for alley oop. Just tapped it back to Duncan Robinson and the end one. So Miami's playing good basketball, folks. I think Jaime Vasquez likes playing in Miami. Why wouldn't you? Let me see. Let me go over to 37. I got the Penguins on. Penguins and Panthers out in Pittsburgh. Ravens in the building. Get ready for the Denver game.
What up, Mace?
What's up, bro?
Man,
Yo.
what up? What up, Tribal Chief? Man, what a day. Condolences and salute to the Kansas City Chiefs fans that was brave to tackle the shooter. I actually sat there. I was watching the whole thing go down. Man, that celebration party was so fun. I mean, to see Travis Kelce drunk as hell singing the song. Mahomes had to finish the song off. I mean, it was such a good vibe. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave my browser up on this as the Nick was getting ready because I mean, this Wednesdays we do our Patreon show, right? And
Yeah.
so so I opened up another browser. I'm watching that, and I'm like, shout out to San Antonio because it was a news station in San Antonio that was actually streaming it. They was the first one on YouTube streaming it. So everybody on YouTube was watching it through this news station in San Antonio, from San Antonio. And the reporters there, they were like, we're seeing the crowd running. I mean, we heard the pops, and I'm like, that's not fireworks. I'm like, oh man, I saw all that red. I mean, dang, they were expecting over 1 million people there. And I'm like, oh man, don't tell me. And I'm starting to notice the crowd movement. Now, I done seen that before. I done been in a mass shooting. I've seen that down here in Dallas when it happened here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh man, please don't tell me it is. And so they zoomed in to the section where the shooter, he broke off running. Looks like he's a teenager. I mean, young dude. He appeared black, and the fans tackled him because they got the San Antonio reporters like, hey, get that. Why are they over there? Is that a fight? What's going on over there? Because everybody, they tackled them and then they started, piling on them, waiting for the police to get there. Police was there. They were just on the opposite side of Union Square, Union Station, whatever it's called. So I mean, the police was really close, and it's like, I can't believe this went off. There was another shooting that morning, and it's like, so we're getting conflicting stories. Now the Chiefs just now interview, I just missed that. So if she did confirm that the shooter is a migrant, hey, that's still being updated. But all over X, they're claiming that the shooter was black, looked like a teenager or something, maybe some young nigga shit. You know how pushing and shoving go on. Everybody could be drunk at a parade or something like that. But yeah, one clip, one gun. That sounds like a Glock 22, a Glock with a switch. So
I'm listening to you, Raven.
somebody get into it with somebody. Dude pulls out. he shoots, and since he got a switch on, that's an automatic. Just unloads the clip. Now, kids got hurt, kids got shot. There are children medicals in Kansas City, and their statuses are being updated right now. That when I'm like, whoa, okay, so kids got shot at this. Now this don't sound like this some regular nigga shit. This sound like it's something else. But they was like, if it was really something like a terrorist spot, they would have waited till the Chiefs got there and just shot at the Chiefs once they got on stage. So I'm like, yeah, it's very odd. Well, and I mean, as the story is unfolding, we'll be finding out more. It's sad. This marks the 48th shooting this year. We're just at February 14th, and it's been 48 shootings. And for the city of Kansas City, it marks their 100. It's either their 153rd or 33rd shooting there for the state.
Yep.
It's crazy. Now, the other big news. Oh yeah, shout out to Warner Brothers. I have a love and hate relationship directly with Warner Brothers. After our discussion last night, I was on X. And I sent them a tweet. I waited till midnight. I sent them a tweet directly to them, and I was like, "Okay, it's February 14th. When is the trailer? Where is it at? Let's go." They responded directly back to me. They was like, "Hey, it's gonna start as soon as it's gonna be it's actually a 24-hour timer off the timestamp." So I knew it was actually gonna come around as Kuda's show was on that morning. I'm like, I'm waiting. They hit me up 3 minutes. Let me know that they just loaded up on X, and then it was already loaded up on YouTube channel. And I mean, dude, that trailer go hard. This is a King of the Monsters. I can't call it a contender. I could call it a champion. Move on over, King of the Monsters. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be watching this about 8,000 times, bro. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Shimu is huge. Shimu is bigger than Ghidorah. Bigger than Ghidorah. Big bad. And watching the fight scenes between Kong and Shark King, oh man, they go hard. Seeing how Godzilla and Kong are also fighting in the movie, they don't get along, but they got to work together. That's the catchphrase. Everybody laughed on there because it's like, okay, I get it. Now you said it's a good cop, bad cop side of the story. Watch the trailer. It's 3 minutes long. Props to them. I was thinking it was going to be about 2 minutes and 38 seconds at length. They gave us excellent extra. Adam Winsgard, I sent him a tweet thanking him once again for listening to the fans. They got it right, dog. Don't freak out on that pink dorsal. That's part of the story. He also has his impulse. He got his atomic impulse. He's using Mothra powers in this, bro. And Mothra is also coming back. I've already broken down the trailer frame by frame, as everybody in the Monster Spirit is now doing across their streams right now, discussing the trailer. And yeah, it's loaded with a lot of Easter eggs, bro. It's gonna wrap up the King of the Monsters trilogy, bro. For real. They really should have spent the money and put this out on during Super Bowl. Funny thing about Super Bowl, Kanye West, he paid a $7 million spot just to do a commercial while he was there off his phone. But Warner Brothers decided to choose differently and hold off till today. And once they provided the evidence, everybody's going absolute ape shit. Oh yeah, I got to say this one. I'm backing Kong on this one, bro. I'm backing Kong on this one. 100%. I'm backing Kong on this one, as well as Zilla. Zilla got his back on this one. Oh yeah, you see Kong going up against Shimu. And then you also see there's a few cut scenes there where you see when Zilla and them go up against Shimu. Shimu is a big son of a bitch. That's a big ass kaiju, dog. That's a big one. I like, whoa, shit, that's big. He bigger than Destroyer, dog. He bigger than Ghidorah. Yeah, no wonder. Now we know how King Ghidorah got frozen in ice. No cap. No cap. Now we know. Yeah, his size explains that. His size and his the power of his frost. It's called the frostbite. His frostbite beam. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A nice cutscene actually shows a battle between. It's actually Kong Suku. That's the baby Kong. We're just gonna call him Baby Kong right now. And Scar King, where you see Kong knock the living shit out of Scar King. Scar King loses a tooth, homeboy, and he hits him with his natural fist. They even actually show the first fight when Kong goes down there to find the other Kongs and meet the Scar King. When they got into it, what causes Kong to get injured? That's in the trailer. I mean, it looks good, dog. I'm like, oh, move over, King of the Monsters. Yes, yes, yes. This is the fight that we've been waiting for. This is the team up match that we've been waiting for real, for real, for real, for real. I am beyond hype. All of us Monsterverse fans are like, we can't contain ourselves. We can't contain ourselves. We like, damn. They did not need to go that hard. I'm like, shit, they went hard. We had our doubts. They squashed that shit. Shout out to you, Warner Brothers. Shout out to you, Legendary. Shout out to you. It drops March 29th. It goes up. It has 1 week of advancement, but it's basically going up against Ghostbusters. And with that, we'll just see how the film gonna perform. But it's definitely gonna be on rewatch. It's 100% gonna be on replays. People already said, well, we gotta wait till March 29th. How many times you plan on watching this trailer? I'm like, oh, I'm probably watching maybe about a good 100.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch about a good 100 times, maybe so. Yeah. So y'all, test, if you out there listening, I know you just got into the Monsterverse, brother. You need to be hitting up this trailer too and watching this because you gonna like this. Oh, we got some fights. We got some fist fights going down, dog. It's on like neck bone. Star P, you like boxing? I want you to tell me what is he Southpaw? Is Kong Southpaw, bro? Yes. Yes.
They actually gave him a bionic arm.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
My question is, who is the other monster in this movie?
Who is what?
I know it's the guy that looks like King Kong with the frostbite face.
Now that's the Scar. Okay, the orangutan. That's Scar King. Scar King is actually tall, big. He got long arms. We thought he was gonna be a little bit more muscular, but he's actually skinnier than expected. Scar.
Well, they gotta make Kong look good.
Shimu. I mean, because you can see the size comparison between Kong and Scar King in the last shot when they're fighting in the city. So yeah,
It looks like they're fighting in Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, they're fighting in Rio.
They picked a nice place to fight.
But Shimu, that's that frame where you see it looks like it's coming out of lava, and then you see those eyes. That's Shimu. That fucker is big, dog. Huge. We were expecting it to be huge. We talked about it in Theory Crash, the size of Shimu. It turns out to be right. Shimu stands at 447 feet. Godzilla is coming in on this. Godzilla's being built in at 397 feet. He's a bit taller than Kong. Kong in this film is going to be about 313 feet. But Shimu is like 447 or so. And of course, he weighs a hell of a lot more than them. That's why they got to team up. Yeah, Kong. It's like Kong. I mean, Scar King gonna get the best of Kong. I mean, Scar King ain't no weak man. I mean, it looks like the Kongs are basically following him. And as we were thinking, Scar King uses Shimu to keep the other Kongs in check. Scar King has been down there in Hollow Earth planning his attack during the King of the Monsters film. Shimu was supposed to pop up during that fight, but for whatever odd reason, he pulled back. Probably because Mothra was running around. We also gonna see Mothra. Mothra is in this.
No Gigan? No Gigan?
Wait for it. Because Adam actually talked about that during the British Expo in an interview. And he's like, this film is going to lay the eggs for the next film. And that next film, they're looking at this destroy all monsters battle royal type situation. And with that, Gigan is going to, probably make a bet. But he said, just wait. So he's like, we know for a fact there is an end credit scene in this film that leads on to the next movie.
I cannot watch Godzilla team up with Kong to fight some snow frostbite looking Kong.
Wow, amazing. Give it a chance. Mothra's in it as well. That's where
I can't take that caterpillar either, bro.
No, she's gonna be the butterfly. She just finished her rebirth process. And
I need to see some monsters in there, bro.
You gonna see it. There is 8-minute kaiju battles in this film, so we don't have to worry about them cut. When the kaijus get into it and they cut to a stupid human part, we don't have to worry about that. Adam already said no. I didn't do it. I didn't shoot like that. No, it's like they got over 8-minute battle scenes between the kaijus. We gonna actually see some monster brawls, bro. Yeah, in this film, you're gonna have several rounds before you get to the final act.
Oh God.
I think that that scene where Godzilla and Kong look like they're fighting each other, that's where they decided that, okay, shit, we got to team up instead of fight each other. So, it looked like they worked a pact where Kong is like, I'll go after Scar King, you go after Shimu. Because Shimu is Godzilla versus Shimu, bro. Godzilla and Shimu got a rivalry. They got a rivalry between each other. They got a big one. And yeah, Godzilla's gonna be like, okay, I am gonna need a little bit backup on this. Because Godzilla's atomic, Shimu's ice. So yeah, again, this is the kaiju that put King Ghidorah, in ice. So yeah, it's a big fight, bro. You ain't gonna want to miss this, bro.
I get the feeling I'm gonna sit this one out, bro.
No, all right, Mace. All right.
I wish the will come back next year in 25 with the remake of Destroy Monsters, bro.
I'm telling you, March 29th, I'm gonna be front and center.
I know you will.
I'm gonna be watching this movie.
I'll be watching the N.C.A.A. tournament. Matter of fact, I'll be. Let me see who's playing baseball. Game 2 of the season. That's a Friday, right? Oh man, what a disappointment. Do we need the baby child in there?
Yes. Yes. Suku gets into it's. Adam Winsgard kind of leaked it, but he's like, he gonna go ahead and leak it, and that's why he put a frame of it in the movie. Well, in the trailer, the scene where Kong knocks the living shit out of Scar King, and Scar King loses a tooth, is because Suku is also helping in that fight too. Suku figures out that Kong and Godzilla are the good guys, and that Scar King he realized Scar King has been enslaving them. So basically, this is the story of Kong becoming King Kong. He's coming to free his people. Yeah, bro. So like in that shot, you can see that Scar King, Suku was basically helping, and Scar King was pissed that, oh, you betrayed me type thing. We're thinking Suku may be the son of Scar King, and that's why Scar King is so pissed. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like, I'm the alpha. You know, you supposed to respect me. I'm your daddy. And Suku obviously, you know, likes the humans, likes Kong, and he befriends Kong. Kong befriends him, and I think ends up saving his life. You know, so yeah, he's holding Suku by the neck, and that's why Kong, that will piss Kong off. And Kong comes in with that flying punch, knocking the living shit out of him. So it's like, yeah, yeah.
Raven, you sound so excited.
I am, bro. This is the story. And then, you know, with you know, due to the fact that this is the ending story arc of Kong's story, where he finally becomes King Kong, I like to see that. It's time for us to have a film adaptation of that. We've always known him as King Kong, but we didn't see what made him King Kong. We always assumed he was King Kong because he was a large ape on Skull Island. This version, it explains why he actually officially gets a king title to it, because he's coming in to free his people. We felt bad for Kong. We thought Kong was the only one. He's not. So yeah, this is gonna end that story, and then from there we'll go back up to the surface world. Godzilla is the king of the surface world, and King Kong is going to be king ruling over the Hollow Earth. At that point, you can add Biollante in. You can add King Ghidorah. Well, not King Ghidorah. You can add Mecha King Ghidorah, and then you can go ahead and roll in Gigan for the surface. So yeah, and then at that point you have a destroy all monster situation. So we'll see. I mean, but yeah, they already are planning the next film, and from what we've seen in this trailer, it's gonna be making a good amount of money. I do hope it clears, you know, 500 mil. That's our goal. We know for a fact we got another movie if we can hit 500.
Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, from Adam Weingart, it sounded like he already negotiated that with Legendary, and Legendary is already, they're already green about doing another film after this one. But what, you know, I guess the financials off the King of Monsters made them so scarce about it. But Godzilla versus Kong, you know, was a big success. They were like, okay, hey, you know, and fans are crazy about these movies. So like, all right, you know, we might go ahead and do one more after this one and knock it up after that. Put it on TV, put it on Apple TV after that. Because they're gonna they're gonna merge in, you know, we might, you know, at the end of this film, we might, this is like, remember we were talking about this, like we might at the end of this film, the Easter egg or the end credits might be Kurt Russell coming in from Monarch, because they are gonna, you know, integrate that show into the MonsterVerse. And I'm like, you don't get Kurt Russell on a TV show. Kurt Russell belongs in box office. He don't do that too long. This is the first TV series I remember Kurt Russell ever doing. I'm like, oh, I know this is not gonna be long lived, because he's gonna be like, okay, I'll do this, and you put it out on Apple TV, but you know, my contract is for at least one film. That's how he normally does his contracts. So, and after that, he might retire because he's done. They're not using it for the what was it? Escape from New York.
Yeah.
They not yeah. They, I mean, they're rebooting Escape from New York, and I'm not sure. He's like, they haven't asked him yet to do a cameo in it, but you know, he's like, well, yeah, whatever. But yeah, he's like, I'm about to retire. Let his son take over, take the reins. That's why he's in Monarch with his son now, so everybody get used to his son's face. So his son has already been in some, I think, one movie so far. Besides this classic show.
Now I have to admit, The trailer did look good. I just saw the trailer. It looks good. Again, my only problem is this was hyped to have so many monsters in this movie, and instead, it's about some frost-bitten gorilla underneath the ground.
It's four main kaijus with a can with well, okay, it's four main kaijus. There is a besides Suku, uh, that's the baby Kong. There is another kaiju which we've already seen in Godzilla versus Kong. That we think that is they gave him a funny name, but basically it's like I mean, when we saw him in Godzilla versus Kong, when Kong got down to Hollow Earth, that remember that scene where Kong is running toward the throne, and you saw that lizard-like thing feeding? That's Baragon. They gave him a nickname, Doug. Doug is also in this, and Doug, according to Adam, Doug is also going to help in the fight. He's gotten a little bit bigger. You know, like, that's Baragon. So yeah, we
Wasn't
like
it the same group of men back in October, September, telling everyone that how great -1 was?
yeah.
And that movie was a zero.
That movie is up for an Oscar.
That movie is garbage.
That movie is wonderful,
And
that's a different. I mean, that's Toho. They did a different style. Monsterverse. This is what we got over here.
oh,
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. So on the real, y'all don't compare Godzilla -1 to this one. Totally different.
I'm not comparing it. All I'm saying
And
is
about Godzilla. Yeah. About Godzilla. Alpha X. The director from Godzilla -1 had said that he's interested in getting an American actor to be in the sequel. And did he know that he asked the fans, did we, is there any, A-list, celebrity actors that he could possibly ask who could possibly donate their time that don't have to, they won't have, request a big, contract that they could possibly come and be part of the sequel. Overwhelming one man came to mind, Nicolas Cage, because Nicolas Cage is a huge Godzilla fan. And I'm like, I replied to him, Nicolas Cage. I hit the comments, everybody else is like, Nicolas Cage. I'm like, yeah, because Nicolas Cage will donate free time to your movie. That's one thing real cool about him. He lives in New Orleans, and he's like, film students, when they're shooting their film projects and whatnot, and they're, that they meet him, he'll like, hey, I'll do a cameo for you. Well, I can't afford you. Don't worry. It's free. He donates free time. So everybody's like, Nicolas Cage. And so he's going to make a pitch.
Well, you guys in the Monsterverse enjoy that.
Oh, come on. It'll be about a single father living the stepdaddy life, building, rebuilding.
Just like the Manosphere -1 with that fucking, what's my nigga in the Manosphere? BGS would be proud to watch that.
BGS would be proud. Yeah.
Especially the part when his guys are with him at the chick's house and he goes, "That's not my kid." God damn, that was listening to Manosphere concepts, bro.
That's a wonderful movie. That's a cinematic timepiece right there. What they did, produce that and with just a 15 mil budget, and I mean Godzilla, this new empire.
What's that, Mike? I hate to say it, but
150 mil.
I hate to say it, but Wandering Earth is 10 times better.
Wandering Earth, the same special effects team was used on Godzilla a little bit. The same people.
No, but Raven.
But yeah, I mean,
Wandering Earth
Earth
has
is
a
a whole
story.
different scale. Yeah.
This Godzilla crap. After really, man.
And the Wandering Earth 3, the finale to the trilogy, the trailer, it's dropping. Actually, it actually already dropped. The teaser dropped last month. If you want to look at that, but
Yeah, it was on Amazon.
yeah, it's on Amazon, and
Amazon, matter of fact, is showing what you call it. Is if it's not tonight, it's this weekend. They're showing -1 for free. I'm not kidding.
yeah,
I saw that.
yeah, yeah. Amazon blowing up, man. We got a playoff game. There's always gonna be Prime. Always, always.
Networks are fighting that.
They can't fight. They gonna lose. They gonna lose this fight. I mean, I'm okay with Amazon going up on their Prime premiums. I'm okay with that because with premium, I automatically get Fresh. I automatically get all kinds of access to Prime Video. I'm okay with that. Now, Prime Video has gone up by $3, and I'm like, that ain't shit compared to all the other stuff. And I could sub to other like
It's gonna go up higher, Raven.
so on and so on, right off of Amazon. I'm like, no problem.
It's gonna go up higher again because they got the baseball package now.
And their football coverage game is on point.
I told you guys that 2 years ago.
Yeah, you were skeptical about Amazon. I'm like, no, Mace, you need to look. They on a whole different level, bro. They coming.
You know what my problem is? Age. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. Now I understand the big difference from live via satellite and streaming.
Yeah. I you know what? I agree with that too. It's taken a little bit for me to get used to, but I felt like on demand was kind of cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, yeah, you always want to watch it at the live, but once they kick on that live satellite feed, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm seeing this in 4K. Oh yeah.
The first 2 years of NFL on Amazon has been better than I ever dreamed. It's been awesome.
Yeah.
They do a good job. Now I wish they made their post game shows longer than their pregame show.
They are. I mean, again, you look at it, they're learning. And I mean, this season, I have to say, Amazon pretty much got their ship all in check. And they do got to work on the post game. But I'm like, you know what? We got a playoff game detail. Oh, I'm pretty sure they're gonna work on that next season. They're gonna pass the test on next season. But the big thing about Amazon, instead of buying an NFL ticket, I hope Amazon comes up with a sports package like they're doing baseball, because that's actually seeming a little bit more affordable. I don't want to buy the NFL ticket directly because it's like, damn, that's kind of high. I want to get that package with my Prime subscription.
It's like, how can I put it to you? If you're a guy like me and you don't like your local teams, it's worth the money. What happened to me this year, which I didn't see for come seeing, the games that I wanted to see on the Sunday ticket was on my local. But years change, things change. I'll see what happens this year. But so far, I was very pleased with my package. It was worth my money. I ain't gonna lie. It was worth my money. Can they lower the price? Yes, they can. I hope.
I hope so.
They ain't gonna lower shit.
That's true. Sadly, we hardly ever, when we see price increases, we never see
Excuse my language.
Increases. Yeah, we never see price decreases.
NBA has decreased their league pass. That shit used to be $200, bro. Now it's $100.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was like what? It was like what, 189.99 or some crap.
No, 200, 199.
199.
Yep.
That was that for access to all teams.
Yeah, except your local team.
That's expensive.
That sure is.
And guess what? Nobody was buying that shit because what the NBA realized was it's a bandwagon league. So people ain't gonna waste that, knowing that they could watch the Lakers, the Celtics on TV every Sunday. It's for the guys like me. That's why I love buying the packages. I don't mind. I mean, damn, I got Denver and Sacramento in about half an hour right behind me. That game is not going to be on ESPN. They're showing the Kings. I mean, they're showing the Clippers and the Warriors. I want to see that shit.
Now, I mean, one thing I do admit, this past football season that I got tired of was just how the Cowboys games was pretty much handled. I mean, I'm used to seeing it right here on my local channel. I don't have to worry about, getting on Paramount Plus and all this mess. When they started, doing that, I'm like, oh, now y'all going just a little bit too over. This is going to take some getting used to.
Yeah, they did a good job. I mean, I can't complain. Now, the baseball, to me, I got to see what MLB does with extra innings. They don't have it, then I'll get Amazon for baseball. Because I got the, what you call it? I'm like you, I got the premium, what's our favorite thing for Amazon again, Raven?
Prime?
Yes. Yeah. I had Prime since what, 2009?
I have to say I've had Prime.
So I love my next day shipping when I buy medicine for Amazon.
For real. I mean, it was a coworker at my old job that I was just like, every day he just started coming in and he was always doing like his, hey, Amazon got this going on Prime Day. And I'm like, dude, why are you into this? He's like, you never use Amazon? I'm like, I had no idea, how to even use it. And he showed me how. And I'm like, when I bought my first thing off of Amazon and got my first good positive review, and that merchant reached out to me and say thank me, and then sent me free shit. I mean, oh my God. By 2019, I got like $1,500 worth of free stuff from dropping nice reviews on everything that I bought. Man, I love Amazon. I'm like, okay, I fuck with you. I do.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah, I do. And I mean, here in Dallas, believe it or not, Prime, working at the fulfillment centers, that's where a lot of people like to work. It's hard work, but they like it and they enjoy it and they get to have a good time. And I'm like, you know what? They don't, Amazon don't even they also don't drug test for cannabis. And I'm like, that's cool. And I'm like, really? I mean, I work with one of my closest friends at my current company. He no longer works with me, but he was like, man, I'm gonna go back to Amazon. I'm like, are you serious? He was like, yeah. And with the Amazon positive reviews, Amazon got in touch with me, and I'm up here talking to one of the agents at AWS, their services, and I'm just inquiring. I got IT experience and such like that. She's like, well, why don't you come work for us? Why don't you work for the logistics department? Or why don't you go ahead and work for web services? She actually got me communicating with a lot of people up in Amazon AWS. And I was like, well, I'm thinking about being a business owner and such like that. Then I mean, next thing they're still feeding me or begging me to join the Amazon partnership because I have 125,000 likes off of Amazon now. And it's like, you need to do this. We'll help you with this. Oh, don't worry about funding. If you need funding, we got content creator funding right here. If you want to do this for the product reviews, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, okay. All right, Amazon. So I'm like,
yeah, well, I know they be begging for people to work for them, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's some hard work. I mean, if you like warehouse work, hey,
Yeah,
that's you.
my driver who delivers, he delivers all the way up to 10 o'clock at night, bro.
Yeah,
It's
my
it's a
yeah,
chick, bro. She's aggravated, bro.
yeah, my drivers. I mean, because I mean, man, when I started Amazon binging, I literally had packages delivered over here every single day, and only on a small few mistakes, a fulfillment supervisor had to come in. So he actually delivered, some of my stuff that I was, got delivered, late. But he made a personal drive over to me, delivered my stuff. I shook his hand. There was this one kid, and I'm like, I had to call Amazon and really give this kid a shout out because I'm like, this is exceptional customer service. I bought my expensive Sony VR set, and
Yeah.
this kid was like, of course they're not supposed to look at the packages, but he knew what it was, and he was like, I just wanted to make sure that I'm giving this to you in your hand because I know this is important to you. Like that's a PlayStation, that's some PlayStation gear, and I was like, dude, you are angel, you are angel. I'm like, you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to call your supervisor. I'm like, you about to get you probably a raise or a promotion. And that's exactly what I did, and that kid got a promotion. So whenever they see an order from me and they're local, they hit right over here. Like they're gonna be delivering my camera.
Know what my guy is? My UPS guys. They
Oh
love
yeah,
me, bro. I
oh
give I
yeah,
give I give them $100 a piece for Christmas every year, bro.
oh yeah. Now on my company end, yeah, I mean I'm the point of contact with all the major escrow checks that comes in, $1 million checks and so our UPS drivers and our FedEx drivers know me on the personal level.
Yeah.
Um, so it's like, yeah, I give them shouts and I say, hey, we appreciate you. And I'm like, shit, they brothers. I'm like, hey, they like, hey man, thanks. Like over the summer, I'm like, dog, you moving these heavy packages for us here? You need some water? Come on into our break room. Here, get this.
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah. Speaking
snatch
of
your stuff
that,
off the vending machine. Here, you need some? They like
I
say
gotta give
thanks,
my
Ray.
brother,
I'm like,
I
no
gotta give
problem.
my brother a shout out. Shout out to Mr. Fantastic. I'll hit him up tomorrow in his DM. Courtside at the Lakers game the other night, Mackin.
Oh really?
Really?
Oh really?
A couple of
Was he
weeks
sweating?
ago, say again.
Was he sweating?
A little bit, I think.
Yeah, he always sweating. I'm 6'5".
A couple of weeks ago, he took his son courtside to the Orlando Magic game and met the players. You talk
Oh, you
about a
did.
guy who's living. Yeah, we talk about a guy who's living the life.
All right, Mr. Fantastic. All right, props to you.
I got a good relationship with him and Game Changer. That's why. When I
No.
first came in here, these spaces. Trey and the HBD, that's another one. And some of the guys you know along the way. It's like I always say, man. Uh, it's who you know as you're moving along. Because, and Raven, you're gonna learn this as you move forward with your channel. Everyone's not there for you. And when you, because I knew when I was doing my channel, I knew dudes wasn't pulling up. I was shocked who pulled up, which made this channel pretty live. But I told guys in the chat room, I said, bro, come through, say what's up to your boy, and keep it moving. I know you guys like fuckery, so I'm not gonna bother you guys. Yeah, man. But yeah, bro. What you was just saying just now. Yeah, I tip my guys $100 for Christmas every year. Every
Nice.
year.
We would
Give them, I give
I
them the
mean,
envelope and they're happy, man. I said, bro, buy your kid something for Christmas. A guy bought his kid, I think it was 3 or 4 years ago. That was the first time he got the PS5. I think in 19, he was one of the early birds who got it. And these games are ridiculous, man. $80 for a video game now, man.
I
What
told you.
happened to the days when the video games were $39.95?
Oh, it's going to. Well, I mean, now, okay, the gaming pricing structure. All right, I told you that. I told you that. I was like, hey,
Oh yeah.
PS5, it's basically you're going to end up paying it more, like basically a more $10 premium on those games for now. That's how it is on first gen, first run.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's gonna, the prices do drop them, and then when you get your subscription stuff, you're gonna get that free. But yeah, the break-in point is $79 now. That
Crazy, right? That's just
wait to 20.
But you know what?
Wait to
I'm gonna be real with you,
2025.
Raven. I'm gonna be real with you. They don't do it for the PS5. I don't know why, but I used to get it for the PS4. When I had the PS, when I used to get MLB the show, I used to always get the MVP edition. And I don't have a good relationship with the GameStop where I live. They're racist. The look they used to give me when I said I want the one in the steel box. I go back to my old neighborhood to
Well,
the GameStop.
you might want to give me that game store number because the former vice president of GameStop works for me.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll give it to you.
Mm-hmm. And and she has a lot of connections. She told me I don't have to worry about anything. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm a VIP at GameStop. It's like if there's anything I need, beforehand, all I gotta do is go through her.
Oh, what's up, bro? Hey, let me ask you this. You think the game stores are better now or 30 years ago?
I don't go to the game stores anymore. I download directly from the cloud because
you're download. Yeah, I'm not download. I have to have the disc.
Well, I mean, it does depend on the game. And now, if it's a trip like GTA 6, I'm gonna go ahead and get hard media for that. I am. I'm going.
What's the date for that? What's the date for that next year?
Oh, it's sometime in 25. We don't know the actual release date, but it's in 2025.
God, God willing, if I'm alive for that night of the midnight.
I'm streaming it. I'm telling you now, I'm streaming it. I'm gonna probably have it 3 days ahead of everybody else because I'm right in that line right now. I've already pre-ordered.
I'm telling you, that night, me and my nephew came from somewhere. Oh, we came from ROH, and the line, it was the Madden dudes and the ROH dudes. I mean, excuse me, the Grand Theft Auto dudes, and that brawl went into the street, bro.
Well, I mean, get ready. You like 79 was the break-in point when GTA 6 come out. We gonna be at a new price point. $99.99. Basically, GTA 6 is gonna cost $120.
Yeah, $129. I heard.
Yep, it's gonna cost $129. So save your pennies.
I miss having the physical game. Forget okay, I know what he's talking about. With me, there's only one game I will pay to get that, and that's MLB the Show. If they came out with something like that, like with you get this, you get that, you get this for $129, I'll pay it with no problem.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm buying the complete package. I mean, GTA has become not only a pop culture tradition. I mean, it's GTA 5. I mean, playing with everybody on GTA 5 online, along with the kids. Man, that's true gaming. I mean, I haven't had so much fun outside of online until I got the GTA 5 online.
They're gonna have ratchet women in the game.
Oh yeah. No, I mean when you're playing, like when you can play 5 online right now. I mean you're gonna come across some sisters. The sisters on there be tripping. There was one sister that I started playing along with. She was up in Chicago, and I'm like, I'm tripping out with her. I mean, we can just talk, right? We talk normal online on GTA. I mean, we tripping the fuck out. She's up here teaching me on how to cook crab legs. I ain't never laughed so hard. And she had him. We're in the lobby. We're in the main lobby, so everybody's listening to our conversation, and they're laughing too. Man, we had so much fun on that game.
I'm gonna leave that alone, right?
Yeah, GTA 6. Oh yeah. See, I do. I mean, y'all done see me play it. I mean, I got a girl avatar. I know one of the best character creators in GTA that has a YouTube channel right here. She's known as Erotic Kitty. If you fellas want to look her up, go ahead. She's a cute girl. No, she ain't trying to find a boyfriend, but she's basically a graphic designer. She makes some of the best video game models of all time. And she taught me actually how to create an avatar. She did my avatar for me. I was like, I gotta play with eye candy.
I've seen her. She's pretty good.
Yeah, you seen her? Okay, yeah, she's very popular. And
yeah, she's pretty good.
Yeah, she helped me with my avatar. I was like, I gotta see eyes. You gotta treat me. You gotta teach me how to do the glitch. So I could actually have my the vest. I could just have a gun hip and everything. So yeah, she taught me how to do design and all that. And she's like, I can't wait for GTA 6. I think, GTA 6, we gonna blow you up, Exotic Kitty. We gonna blow you up,
fellas.
What's up, bro? I'm gonna keep. I'll stay out of that.
Yeah, but other than that, you have so much fun. I mean,
man, what's up? What's up?
What's up, bro? How you doing? No, I'm gonna sit out that.
Come on, man. Come rob some banks with me.
No.
What's up, Raven?
What up, bro?
No.
Well, get ready. I mean, whatever day, it's probably gonna hit. I mean, since it's hitting at 25, it's probably gonna hit on a traditional day, probably the anniversary date of when GTA 5 actually released. So everybody got that deadline.
Wasn't it in June?
Now, we haven't I still haven't completed the single player of GTA 5 just because I love GTA 5 online so much, and I'm doing it on purpose. So I'm like, I know it's been 10 years. I'm taking my time. I always do this. My ex taught me out because I wasn't into GTA games. I was the game player. Was like, I mean, back at San Andreas, I was like, oh. They need to be banned. They don't need to have a porn hack in a video game. Kids play this shit.
Miami's favorite.
Yeah, I was against that until my ex. She was like, no, you got it all wrong. No, it's meant to be fun. So let me go ahead and put this in. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna play it. I want you to watch it, and I'm gonna introduce you to GTA. So it was San Andreas that she broke me in on. Once I got over my prudeness at that point, considering how freaky I was in my past, I was like, oh, I like this. I like this. And I've been hooked on it ever since. Really? GTA 5, I'm really hooked on GTA 5.
I know you are, bro. I hear the electricity in your voice.
Yeah, at the close of each year, Sony will provide you a report of your top game. Your top game where you got the most trophies, your most game time hours. Number 1, GTA 5. I was like, damn, I really put in 18,000 hours? Shit. Shit. Yeah.
Damn, you must play that on the toilet, huh?
Bro, yes, man, when that game, I mean, the online portion.
Raven, let me find out. You gotta mind the screen in your bathroom, bro.
No.
Oh, shit. I didn't know this game. No, Raven, I just got the email just now. I didn't know. I'm not gonna buy it. I didn't know Mario versus Donkey Kong is coming out on Friday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's some good titles that's about to come in. It's Valentine's Day. The good title starts rolling right now. We're in first quarter.
Speaking of that, I want to thank all. I'm glad you brought that up. I want to thank all the fine ladies who wished me happy Valentine's Day this morning on IG. Thank you. Appreciate you. PlayStation stole my shit. Store P, what do you mean they stole your shit, PlayStation?
Well, you were a victim of the hack. Let's see the back then
Yeah,
in the computer entertainment, Jack Trent sent me a personal letter. I mean, I'm friends with Sony, bro. I'm friends
yeah, I know
directly.
you are, bro.
Yeah, directly with them, with the big heads. So, are you talking about the hack?
Star P got hacked by them.
Well, I mean, there was a big hack back.
No, Raven. We had a lot of skulls up here last night. Explain to the people why Xbox is history.
Oh, yeah. You know what, Star? The account situation. There was a big change on the Sony account situation. It was basically they were doing a big PlayStation. They gave you a chance to change your PlayStation ID. So if you changed your name, you had to make sure that that was synchronized to your account because otherwise else you lost the key. And if you lost the key, you lost the key to all access to the games in your library if you bought it off the store. You I don't know if you contacted them, but you should be able to contact customer service directly and provide your information, like your card account number that you had on that account, and they might be able to switch it back. But it's very hard. Sony systems is locked in. When they do a change like that, it's serious. They gave all PlayStations a one-time change to update their Sony ID. That Sony ID is actually a big key factor if you want to buy directly from Sony Direct. Oh, they denied you. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Yeah. Yeah, a few people got. I know what he's talking about. A few people unfortunately got dumped.
That's sad, man. No, I'm not being funny. I'm serious. That's
Yeah,
sad, bro.
yeah. I mean, it's
One,
basically like he got to start a whole new profile, and if he starts a profile under that, that's basically a new family account, and then anything he buys under that account, he can't have access to his old profile at all because those games under that old profile is locked. I had called and talked to them and discussed that with them because I'm like, when you're setting up the master account, what about multiple people in your family? And they was like, they didn't really think of how to set up the hierarchy, so they kind of did it ass backwards. And they was like, "Oops, this was on us. Oops, this was a mistake. Sorry."
oops, that was a mistake.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, 'cause it was crazy because I had Melissa on my account, and then
Mhm.
whenever I logged in, I would have access to a whole list of games. Whereas since she was like a sub under my account, she would have access to my games, but she wanted to also have games of her own, like Catherine, which I had bought
Mhm.
for her. And she wanted, and I was like, you know what? I need to go ahead and create a whole profile for you. When I did that, that's when I found out the snafu. Because I was like, I was trying to move her sub count up to a master. And I got on the phone with SOE, with Sony Computer Entertainment, and that's when they explained to me the snafu about that.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, they good people, bro. I mean, just take the hit, go back. But get
Um,
ready. We're gonna be at $130. God knows what college players gonna end up playing.
Skull and Bones comes out Friday.
I mean, the Madden games are already, all the sports games are already. They already got those special, MVP packages where it's over 100.
Yeah, I'll definitely be playing Madden next year, and you know who I'll be playing with?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go bring them out. It ain't gonna be a single night without you mentioning Jordan Love.
Oh man, nah, I'll leave it alone, man. Hopefully in 2 weeks is the next time I talk football, the combine, bro. Sometimes you know what it is with me when how can I say this? Oh, I think Mahomes is so great that you know he's great. You know he's my Michael Jordan
Wow,
to me.
that's a compliment.
Because I'm not a fan of the Chiefs, but I'm a huge. Because see, I saw this kid play at Texas Tech, and I couldn't believe they had him ranked as a second rounder, and the Chiefs gave up. And now It happened yesterday, folks, and I don't wish bad on anybody. Mitch Trubisky's out of football now, and he was the number 2 pick of that draft. Mahomes went 10, and Watson went 12.
Mm.
So this goes to show you, and I remember me and Keynes was talking about this last summer when he was talking about Love being in Green Bay. He's in a great situation. Sometimes it's the people you are around, bro. If you like, look what happened to Justin Herbert. Now they're gonna rebuild him with Harbaugh. He's gonna be a better player for it. When Tyreek Hill left Mahomes, I said up here, the best thing that happened to Mahomes now is Andy Reid's gonna break him down, get him out the gunslinger mode, and make him to a complete player. 2 straight Super Bowls, 3 in 5 years, bro.
Mm.
And like he said, we're not even halfway done yet. I'm only 28.
No, he not. Oh no, he ain't done yet. Oh no, he sure is not done. He's just getting started.
And you know what the scary thing is? And I'm being honest. At least Brady had Roethlisberger, Joe Flacco, Peyton Manning. Right now, the way it looks, bro, he has no competition right now. Just Joe Burrow. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the scary thing for them, bro.
It was kind of ironic because I'm like, as I'm watching the victory parade day, you know, when Kelsey started singing this song, in that moment, I laughed, but at the same time, that's when I felt the sting, and I like, you know what? That's the first time I felt sorry for the 49ers in my life. I really, you know, I guess that was the NFC hit, you know what I'm saying? Because we didn't get the trophy, you know. NFC doesn't have the trophy; it's on the AFC side. That's when it stung.
Wait a minute. I know what you're saying, and this is why I said this to Ita Sunday night, bro. Love is just getting started, bro. You know what they know what they're doing now, bro. Right now, as we speak, they did like the new MVP, the new top 10 quarterback, the teams that are going to be in the top for next season. Bro, I got news for San Francisco. Oh, Green Bay, Detroit, as long as Stafford stays healthy, the Rams, bro, I think the Eagles going to be back next year. Who knows with Dallas, but at least Dallas can compete for a title. It's not going to be easy for San Francisco. They're getting old. And there's a video I saw today, bro, that I know to laugh or just shake my head was on George Kittle. And he's standing on the sidelines doing the national anthem. And you could hear him underneath his breath talking about how much he hates Mahomes, how much they want to beat their ass right now. I waited 4 years for this.
Yeah, bro.
And look what happened.
Bro, people in chat was, I mean, they were kind of rude. They're like, ha ha ha, them Niners, they ain't won nothing since young. You know how many years that's been? I wasn't even born back then. Yeah. I'm like, damn, y'all. All right. Yeah. I felt bad for the 49ers today a little bit.
Let me say this to Star P in the chat. Bro, you have to admit, Josh Allen had his chances, bro. I think Buffalo will be a team that'll be interesting to watch what they do the next couple of weeks with what's our boy? Stephon Diggs. That's gonna be interesting.
But I mean, he's right. I mean, Hurts a threat. Allen sure as hell is a threat.
No, Allen, forget it, bro. He had his chances, man.
You think so?
Yeah. It's either Cincinnati, and then you have to wonder how quick can Harbaugh get that team ready. But right now, bro, if Cincinnati's healthy, you're the one who said you like Cincinnati next year.
Yeah.
That would be the biggest threat, bro.
Yeah, them Bengals.
I mean,
The Bengals about to come over there.
it's amazing. You don't look at it because maybe you have interest in your own team, and maybe in the AFC your team got a quarterback. But after this performance, bro, shit. Again, very impressive. Beat Miami minus 29-degree weather. Go up to Buffalo where the Bills was talking all that shit. 12 degrees, beat them. Then you go to Baltimore and you hold Lamar Jackson to 7 points. And I do agree, all the Chris and Brock Purdy's getting, I think Brock is okay. He's all right. But you saw it. Everyone saw it. Overtime was at the 5-yard line. You have three chances to get the game-winning touchdown. You didn't do it. What did number 15 do? Right down the field. Shit.
And the rest was history.
The rest is history, bro. And here's the scary part. Mahomes said it himself. He said, well, we ain't not finished yet. More to come. He ain't lying.
He ain't lying.
Like I said, he is my Michael Jordan. Can you believe that? You know what it was with Brady? He was impressive because until he got to Tampa Bay, he didn't have the weapons. And in a couple of those Super Bowls, Gronk did not play. People don't seem to realize that.
Mm.
You know, they had Edelman and Gronk talking today on that fan duel that they're both on now. And they both said the toughest team they ever played was Seattle. They said they were all lucky to beat. They sure wasn't. Wilson gave it to them, bro. They was talking about Earl Thomas today. I'll tell you, man. If you are not, I can understand if your team is in the AFC West or you're a Buffalo Bill fan. How the hell can you hate this kid, man? Or 49er fan. How the hell can you hate this kid, man? God damn. Hey, there's only two quarterbacks. There's only three quarterbacks in this league that brings me joy when I watch it. Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, and now Love. I respect the others. Like, I like your boy in Dallas. I like Dak. I don't bash Dak. I told you, week 6, when they won that Monday night game, come back from the bye, stop this running shit, and put the ball back in his hands. I don't know what's going on in Dallas, bro. I do agree with Micah Parsons. This shit got stopped, bro. Dallas. Bro. Is Raven gets a phone call?
That's my notification. Oh yeah, that's all my notifications off YouTube.
Football next year will be very interesting because now, I guess you look at wrestling terms. Mahomes is Roman Reigns, man. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, bro? Just sit back and enjoy the show.
Just sit back and enjoy the show and get ready. You know what his son gonna be.
My mother, to this second, she still can't believe he won. I'm gonna give my mom a Mahomes jersey for Mother's Day. I'm dead serious. I'm gonna give my mother a Mahomes jersey. How can you criticize this young man? How? This guy is everything. And there's a couple quarterbacks like this in the league that they're everything you want in a QB. But this guy is the ultimate megastar, bro. Do you think he's now the number one star in America? Um,
Oh yeah,
yeah, no doubt.
no doubt, no
No,
no doubt, no
and he
doubt.
and
Patrick is a hot ticket right there. I can only imagine the thousands of offers he has right now.
hmm
I got to give it to Brittany because Brittany hooked him up with the Nebraska furniture contract endorsement. I'm like, oh, she got his back. Oh, she
of
for real
course,
about her family. Oh, they gonna
yeah,
be. They about money.
yeah, they've been together since middle school.
I'm like, oh, she got his back. I'm like,
hmm
and I'm like, oh, because believe it or not, I didn't recognize Patrick Mahomes when I first saw him in that commercial, and I was like, wait a minute, now why would they have this couple here? I'm like, are they somebody? And I'm like, oh my god, I recognize Brittany just from her sports career, and I'm like, that's her husband, and I'm like, oh, that's Patrick Mahomes. Oh, Brittany hooked him up with that. Oh, oh, she his business manager. Oh, that's nobody is real. I'm like, yeah, that's a power team right there. He a Super Bowl champion, a dynasty.
Tampa's destroying the Penguins right now for nothing as Florida continues their roll. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I used to be on satellite radio, man, his first year as a starter, bro, every night, man, I'll be saying, "What do you think of my boy now?" And then I showed him to my mother. My mother said, "What?" My mother didn't know who he was till uh I think they played the Seahawks. Cause my mother was crazy. Yeah, it was a Sunday night game. They played the Seahawks, and I said, "Mom, you haven't seen nothing." Yo, you too, bro. Had to check in with you, Mace. Good dude. Enjoy the show. Enjoy you too, man. Yeah, it was a Sunday night game. Thanks, Mike. Michael Metro, Portland, Oregon.
Right?
One of my favorite cities in the world, no doubt. Yeah, man. I mean, well, Raymond, I enjoy talking about him. I don't have a problem giving that man his respect, bro. He is a joy to watch.
I'm up here. I'm trying to identify the shooter. So I can see. I'm trying to see what race he is. Okay, so he was covered. He had a hoodie on. He was running.
And congrats to those Chiefs fans who caught him. And all right, Raymond, this is what I was telling you about, fam. They got the MLB to show the Negro edition, 124.99. Oh yes, yeah, Raven. This is what I like. Let me show it to you. I'm definitely buying this edition.
Yep, they're black.
Black dudes,
The three
dumb,
black dudes.
dumbasses. Here you go, Raven. This is what I was telling you about earlier. I know a lot of people last year got pissed off because PS5 didn't have the Derek Jeter edition. Now this is the Negro edition. Negro Leagues. So I'll definitely be getting this. We get to Denver in a minute, folks.
guys have been the best fans in the N.B.A. for 8 years. Love you. Thank you, guys. Love y'all.
So, shout out to the fans. Appreciate you guys. Have your station for you every night. Whenever we need us to have a treat, we got those back. We just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for experiencing this journey with us. Bye, baby.
We welcome you inside ball into the 20.
Sacramento and Denver about to tip me and Raven Knight up here. Bro, you know what I was going to say to you? Let me get this off the screen. Go get that. Go put down down payment on MLB The Show 24. Because I'm a huge MLB fan.
Man, my batting rating is negative. I may try it on trial.
I just enjoy getting my mind off.
Long sport, bro. What, 182 games? I don't think I can complete a season. I've only done that one time in a baseball video game.
I did it twice, and one time I won the World Series. The other time, I didn't make the playoffs, but it was fun.
Yeah, I have managed to get the Rangers to the playoffs, and that's when I'm learning the playoff structure.
So you can buy this year's game because they're the champions in the game.
Yeah, I only buy it just for its collector's value.
Yeah. You know what MLB did a lot for me? Took my mind off my illness back then.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, because the only sport game I played, that and Madden, but then I stopped playing Madden.
See, that's the thing about gaming. I mean, gaming, sadly, a lot of people don't understand that. I mean, when I was going through my depression streaks, I pretty much dove into the cyber world. And I mean, I fixed a lot of things in my head being in that cyber world. But when you're in that cyber world for so long, at some point in time, you do got to go ahead and put it down, and go outside.
All right, though. Yeah, though. Hello Factory. Yeah, go run to the store, and I'll pull you up later, Star P. Yeah, you're right. It does take your mind off your problems.
Good. I'm glad. We were talking about that on Kudos. Tekken. I'm like, I'm getting that Tekken 8. Matter of fact, that's why I'm waiting for my direct deposit to hit tonight. That's actually one of my first games I'm actually gonna download tonight. I'm for real on that. That Tekken 8 look fun. Congrats. Yeah, gaming was like my shrink had told me that was like one of the best things. I mean, he used to be a first responder, so my shrink had told me that was like one of the most impressive things that she ever heard a subject do. And I was like, yeah, like you go into a video game and my problem solving, my real life problem solves, I was actually in game solving problems. I'm a problem solver. So it was Tomb Raider. And I remember here I am with Laura Croft standing in this underground cave on top of this beautiful pyramid underground. And I'm walking, looking around the environment, this huge, massive cave. I'm looking over a cliff. Oh, I'm looking like I'm about 200 feet up. And I'm just like, one moment, I put our guns back in our holster. And I was just like, light bulb went off, turned off, and went back to life.
Wow.
A lot of people do that. A lot of people do it. I've seen behaviors in gamers that you wouldn't even imagine, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, playing EVE Online, talking to our servicemen. That's when I realized what our servicemen, a lot of them were actually playing when they come home. If they have to go through rehab because they lost a limb, due to an IED or so, all branches through EVE Online. And I was just like, wow. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, they use gaming. Gaming takes a lot of the pain away. Gaming also helps your brain function and helps you figure out problems. I mean, if you a problem solver, you're gonna go to puzzles, and that's some type of therapy in there. Those ones that are strong enough. A lot of people are not strong enough, and when you slip down, it goes like, for a gamer, it can get bad. Like I told you, like my record on gaming, longest gaming streak I've had is 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks. 2 weeks playing back to back, no sleep. No sleep. I was just drinking Mountain Dew. Yeah, my folks had to intervene me. Melissa was like, "I'm gonna break up with you. You don't give me enough attention. You go into this room, turn on that computer, you play that damn game." I'm like, I'm up here getting jealous of your fucking PC because I was deep in EVE Online. I already told you about EVE Online, and I was deep.
Raven, let me ask you a question then. If you was to go back, I mean, if someone want to go back to gaming, would you recommend him to go PC, or would you recommend him to go
console?
No, yeah, console.
Well, I mean, you only got really two. Well, you got three choices. You got console, you got PC, and then you got mobile. Depending on I mean, I could look at a person and tell what type of game, that would be good for them. Like, and I mean, I'm the type of gamer like, all right, I can sit back and play sports, but at the same time, my mind gotta learn something. I like to use skills. I like to use brain skills. So that's why I play a wide genre of games. Because I mean, again, if you're a problem solver, your idea of a game is a puzzle, any type of puzzle. So RPGs is the main go-to for me. So, but I mean, I know how to suggest games. I mean, depending on what that person wants, they got to tell me what they like. Do you like to shoot? Do you like to race? Do you like to fight?
Yeah, I like to shoot. I like
simulation? Do you like racing? I mean, do you like sports? Do you like action? Do you like adventure? Do you like RPG? Do you like sci-fi? Do you like thriller? Do you like mystery?
Yeah, I like science fiction games.
Okay. There's a lot of games that are sci-fi. And I'm like, okay, well, you like sci-fi? Well, what kind of sci-fi? Do you like sci-fi horror? Do you like sci-fi shooter? Do you like sci-fi
shooter.
First-person shooter or space sim?
Yeah, first-person shooter.
Okay, so you like games like the Calypso Project. You probably also like the Dead Space franchise. You will also probably more be into survival horror type games. That would actually spread you on into the Resident Evil type games.
I used to play Doom.
Doom, Doom, Resident Evil, yeah. Oh, you got a lot of those. I mean, it's oversaturated when it comes to that category.
I mean, I loved it, man. I love those type of games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My genres are action, RPG, sci-fi, horror, wrestling. As far as sports, football on sports, and I will also be now expanding that to FIFA. FIFA is damn good on the PlayStation. I've already tried it out before. I think I tried to listen to Melina last year. I had downloaded last year's FIFA just to give it a try because we got it for free.
True story.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I played FIFA was Labor Day 2001. I went all the way downtown to go say what's up to my dad. And my dad worked at the World Trade Center. So that was the 3rd. It was a Monday. Little did we know, a week later, 8 days later, the whole area will be destroyed. Real talk. I bought FIFA Soccer that day, September 3rd, 2001. For the old PlayStation 2.
I'll never forget September 11th because my mom was up in a plane on her way to Hawaii when that shit went down, And I had just that morning dropped her off at DFW. I mean, I dropped her off at DFW at about 5 o'clock. No, because we got up at 4 to drive out to DFW, and she had boarded her plane at 5 that morning. So she was already in the air and overseas when it went down. And I was like, I got home. Something told me, because I do keep it on, Good Morning America. And that morning, it was, had TV on Good Morning America. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to lay on this couch, fall asleep, because I had a day off. And I'm like, my mom, when she traveled, I'm her watch. So I had flighttracking.com up. I'm tracking her flight. I'm serious about watching over my mama's back. And,
of course.
So I mean, I had that up on my computer. I sat on the couch and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave it on Good Morning America. And then I just laid on the couch, and then I just heard them talking about there's a fire at the first tower. And I was just like, let me roll over and see what the hell. And so I'm looking, and I'm like, well, if it's a small plane, I'm not gonna worry about it, because I'm like, depending on where it hit, they may be able to get to it and put it out. And I'm thinking it's gonna be one of them aerial high-rise fires type of situations. And then I saw that first tower, and I was like, that wasn't a small plane. I'm texting my mom in that moment. Mom, I'm looking at my computer because I see a plane over the Pacific, and I was like, Mom, something's going down. When you land in Honolulu, I was like, y'all hurry up and get to Honolulu. I was like, and then right after I finished that text, and I'm looking dead at the TV, the second plane come in. Bam! Oh, shit. Then they quickly went to the Pentagon. And I was like, uh-oh. I'm texting her. When you land, you are stuck. Mainland shut off. And she was like, what? I was like, mainland shut down. We about to have a ground stop. And she was like, Raven, what are you talking about? When you land at the airport, look at the terminal screens. It's gonna be on all TVs all over the place. So she got in. She was actually flying out with a friend who's directly from New York. Matter of fact, her daughter lived right, I guess some apartments right in front of the towers. And I was like, you need to tell your friend she need to call New York. Something's happened. Bad. And I'm like, boom, they got into their hotel. I'm on the phone with her. And I was like, turn on. They didn't even see anything going through the terminals. They was just rushing to the hotel. They get to their hotel room, check in. At that point, my mom, she likes to get a nice sleep, so she leaves the TV off. And I'm like, no, your friend is from New York. She needs to know what's going on. Turn on the TV. I mean, I'm literally screaming at my mom to turn on the TV. She overhears the conversation. She's like, it's okay, turn on the TV. And by that time, the towers had fallen. Her daughter survived, but unfortunately, since she was so close in the vicinity, she ended up getting cancer from all that.
Asbestos.
Yep, from the asbestos.
My father was killed, saving all those people. He had cancer, 3 years later, and he died. He saved all those people. He lived. One of these days, I'm gonna go in my closet. I'm gonna show you guys the plaque he got and the medals he got for bravery. But what's so sad, the week before, I met my father's co-workers. And these were a bunch of grandmothers. I mean, these women, like my dad, were in their 60s. They were doing that job to make ends meet. And a week later, my dad was downstairs paying his bills, and all of his co-workers had to stay in the building, help people out. None of them made it, bro. My father never recovered from that, man. And I felt terrible because I met these ladies the week before. It just goes to show you, man, you gotta really put life in perspective.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I remember that, that morning after the ground stop was over with, got on the phone with American Airlines, and due to my biological mother who used to work for American, I still have, friends and family that work at the headquarters here in DFW. And, I called them and I was able to get her flight packages rerouted back so she can get back to the States. She was on the first few planes that actually made it over after the ground stop, and we got the lady back up to New York, and luckily, her daughter did survive it, but she did end up getting cancer out of it, sadly.
And my dad too. And my dad passed away 3 years later.
I mean, when the towers went down, I mean, from my experience at the Oklahoma bombing, when we sat down, I didn't think of asbestos until I saw the first tower rock, because I flashed back immediately to the Oklahoma bombing, what we saw. And, I was just like, wait a minute. Holy shit. The first responders, everybody is in close vicinity. They are not outside the 1 mile radius to get away. Because I'm like, oh no, they can't, because it's New York. And I'm like, oh fuck, it's bad. This is bad.
Lost a lot of firefighters, and the fire engine.
Yeah.
3 blocks from my house. Only two people from that engine survived. All of them died.
Yeah. Man, I felt so bad. Oh, I felt so bad. Because I was like, wait a minute. I'm watching it, and I'm like, wait a minute. Did that tower just wobble? That's when I started. That's when it didn't flash what was going to end up happening until, I was instantly flashing back to Oklahoma. And I was like, wait a minute. Oh, fuck. Jet fuel, steel beams.
Yep.
That tower is wobbling. That thing is going to come down. And I was like, oh my God, I hope the emergency structure, how it was designed, kicks in, or else that tower is going to fall down. But the way
that was the plan.
But the way she,
They did that plan to perfection.
Yeah, the way it came down, I was just like, oh, man.
Ever since that has happened, New York, honestly, is a ghost town, bro.
Before it happened, New York had the stereotypical true bad attitude. After it happened, New Yorkers, their attitudes changed, because that was the first time we saw the country and New Yorkers' attitudes. Because y'all have that tough attitude. Y'all tough.
Yeah, of course.
And I give it to Rudy Giuliani how he handled that. Because he commanded that day. He really did. Walking to the towers, he was like, "Put your mask on." And I was like, "Good, Giuliani. Yes, you're gonna have to command this." And yeah, man. Bad day, real bad day. And those fires burned for 6 months, longest fires I ever seen burn.
The sad thing is about 9/11, and this is going to sound very cold. Like, people in the hoods, they didn't care.
No, they didn't. Well, here, we instantly saw something where we had to stick together. We got to watch each other's back. That shit I liked. I honestly liked flying after September 11th, because as I'm boarding a plane, white men giving me daps, and I'm like, yeah, anything go down, let's roll. And so we felt like we were together. Blacks, whites, everybody, Americans.
You wait and see when Trump loses how it's gonna be, bro.
If he loses.
All right, Denver's up 9 now, as Aaron Gordon is punishing the Kings 23-14. But I think Trump's gonna win, bro. I do.
Oh yeah, he's gonna win by a landslide, bro.
All right, Gordon playing Nate Archibald. He's being taken out of the game. Yeah, man. Let me see what 305 said.
I just wonder who's gonna pick as the running mate.
Cleveland up by 1. Let me see how much the Heat's up by.
Salute to you, 305. Something like that.
All right, keep up the one tonight. Damn, you sound just like him, bro.
I learn y'all voices. I just sat back and listened to y'all over the years. I just sat up and learned your voices. I can do Kuda. I can even do Toya. I can even do AM. I can even do Ken. Oh, I can do Ken. I can do Roger Report. I can do Black Uru. I can do Rael. I could do.
Rael's my boy, man. I know a lot of people hate him. Rael was one of the first guys.
You know, Rael.
Yeah, I get along real well with Rael. Yeah, he's one of my favorites, bro.
Yeah, that first year under lockdown, Rael was dropping so much knowledge and referring me to read this book, that book. I'm like, dang, this brother is a walking library. And
believe it or not, he's one of the first guys I ever met in the manosphere. Real talk. That's why when I used to go up there, he would let me express myself because me and him was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ronald and me are cool. Yeah, we're good. There's so many people I'm good with that it will surprise people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't say nothing. You know, I just go about my show.
Yeah. Yeah. I listen to Rael. And I mean, even the good and the bad. Shoot, I was cloud watching it. I know all about the arguments. But I just like the way the brother spoke his piece, made his points, provided education tips, and provided a hell of a ton of books. I was at the beginning, I was referring to him as the Black Charles X because he was so knowledgeable of all these books he done set up and read. I'm like, all right, brothers, all right. So it is, and that's when I labeled those guys as the senior manosphere. Now I don't got no problem with the senior Black manosphere. The fuck shit poor sector of the Black manosphere, that's what I got a problem with. I'm tired of it.
The fuckery.
Yeah. I put them all in one sector. I call them the fuck shit sector. All right.
It was cool before
I
the
don't
women
even subscribe to anymore.
It was cool before the women came.
Yeah.
Once Jessica X got her spot, it all changed. Then got China White coming in. You had this chick who I thought was as gorgeous as hell. What's my baby girl name out in LA? She has her own catering business.
I forgot her name. I know who you're talking about though.
Come back to me.
Yeah.
For me, I was pretty tight. Once I put up my face avatar, boy, were the women hitting me up, bro. I'm not kidding. Hi, Mace. Oh man! Shout out to the sisterhood in the ministry. I mean, I got a close relationship with Danielle George. I call her by her real name. Everybody else, as Sister George. Me and her are real tight. I know Curlin. I know Curlin's my guy. You know that. That night, that day, that night in Cooler when you had me crying about his damn fucking Alpha Centauri studio. Goddamn, Curlin. Oh shit.
Yeah, I found out about Sister George just from her purchase of her mill site, and then through L. Nixon, because L. Nixon's another wise brother that I've listened to.
Yeah, L. Nixon's good people, bro. Shout out to L. Nixon. Shout out to to Mahogany. That's my baby. Oh, by the way, happy Valentine's Day to all these ladies. My bad. I talked about me earlier in IG, which was a nice wake-up call for me this morning. Because I don't talk to too many women, man. That's serious. But shout out to all the sisters today. Melody, Lou Shirley, I know Curlin took his beautiful out tonight. Who else? Sheila E. Beach was here yesterday in the chat. That really made me feel good. Great to see her. Hope everything's all right with her. Who else we got? We got so many. We got so many sisters. I gotta think deep. China White, of course. Toya. There's so many sisters. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Hope you're enjoying your night tonight. Whatever cuisine you're eating tonight. Mr. Miami side, something like that. 305, something like that. 305 be up here in about 40 minutes. Folks watching this rap like AEW.
Yeah, yes, all season. It's time to get into some wrestling. I've been waiting for you
for this.
Go enjoy
now that I get what you call it, up the Peacock channel, I'll watch WrestleMania up here. I'll bring it live up here.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be ready this time.
No sound. So
my niece is like, "Are we going?" And I'm like, "Nah, we're not gonna go. We're not gonna go." And
I hope she wasn't heartbroken.
No, she wasn't. She wasn't because I'm like, I've already promised her, whenever they in town, we gonna go. So,
Raven, I tell you, if you would have went to this WrestleMania for the first time in your life, you will experience what real Northeasterners are all about. Because they're all going to Philly, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Boston, Baltimore. They're all going to Philly for WrestleMania.
Yeah, she wants to give me the ticket. She's like, "All right, you know the deadline." I'm like, "Yeah, I do know the deadline," but also, I'm like, "Hey, I'm spending on doing this with my podcasting business." She's like, "Oh, you get started again?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Well, it's about time. Congratulations." I'm like, "All right." She's like, "Well, if y'all want to come, just let me know. It's the same routine." I'm like, "I know the routine," and I'm like, "All right, but I'm like, I'll doubt it. Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and skip out because I mean, I still feel some kind of way about them Philadelphia Eagles, and ever since my recent ex talked that shit, I did break up with her due to that Cowboys game loss. Right?
I told my mother.
I will see right now.
I told my mother Monday night, and she thought I was joking. I said, "Mom, the only sport in this country that can rival the Super Bowl is WrestleMania." She thought I was crazy.
She don't know.
I said, "Mom,
yeah, it's the second biggest event in our country."
Yeah, people think it's a joke. WrestleMania easily rivals the Super Bowl.
They talk about the World Cup. Oh, please, we already beat World Cup numbers. We've been to beat World Cup numbers.
Yeah,
World Cup is considered a small event compared to wrestling.
And the third one is NASCAR. It's Daytona.
Oh, Daytona. Oh, yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
Bring in NASCAR.
Those are the top 3 events in America: Super Bowl, WrestleMania, and Daytona. Yeah. And people think I'm out of my mind when I say WrestleMania is huge around the world.
My ex had got me into NASCAR because her and her dad always watch NASCAR. You know how white people are. So
yeah, of course.
I was like, "Oh, you damn rednecks." I'm like, "All right," because I kick it with rednecks.
My mother's from Carolina, bro. My mother loves NASCAR, bro.
Bro, hey, my ex, she got me into it. She actually got, because I mean, during that season, it was the pit fights, and I'm talking, they had the rivals. It was just like WCW. I'm like, y'all white people doing it like this at NASCAR? I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to watch this.
Every Wednesday night, my mother would make me and my brother sit there with her. my dad went to bed. He was too tired. He had to be up at 4:30 in the morning to go to work.
You
We used
want
to
to
sit in the living room and watch wrestling from the Olympia in Los Angeles on Univision, and that's why I knew about Big Cat, Ernie Ladd, John Tolos, Classy, Freddie Blassie, that Mil Mascaras. I used to watch them every Wednesday night.
know?
My mother made me watch that shit. Me and my two brothers.
Mm. You want to know
Mr. Miami, easy them.
my first
Mick,
race that I got into NASCAR on? It was a tragic event. With
was it
Earnhardt.
Dale Earnhardt?
Yep. With I was actually that was
I
my
saw that
first,
live, believe it or not.
yeah, me too. That was my first race that I was actually watching.
And that was the first year Fox had it,
Yep, sure was.
2001.
And I was
Yeah,
like,
I came in
oh
my house,
my God.
and next thing you know, they're saying that he's sacrificing the race so his buddy Michael Waltrip can win his first big race. Next thing you know, car slams into the wall. He's dead. Akuma, what's up, family? Good to see you, Akuma. Yeah, ECW's to Miami, man. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Remember those days, man. Yeah, I was watching NASCAR a little bit, but because Jimmy Johnson dominated, I got out of it, man.
Oh yeah, I was about to bring him up. Yeah, I sat back and watched all Jimmy Johnson's wins. At that point, because I mean, my girl, she was real proud of me because she's like, "Oh, my dad is gonna love you now. You're gonna be the first black boy I'm breaking to him that he's actually you could talk some NASCAR." We went out to Texas Motor Speedway. That's when I was like, "Yo, NASCAR is a sport for real." I did that virtual race. Oh, I'm like, oh hell no! I'm like, oh, this is hard. This is a sport.
Yeah.
Because remember back then, there was a debate: is NASCAR really a sport? Are they really athletes? Yeah, they are. Yeah, go ahead. You get into that car and you go about 200 miles an hour, and you lock close in with them other cars. Oh yeah. It sure is. Sure. Rest in peace, Dale Earnhardt. And my favorite event of NASCAR was the pit fight. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those pit fights was legendary. I loved it. And the crowd, they loved it too, because they whoa rednecks.
Sure did.
Oh, they loved it. Now, I visited out the Motor Speedway. We also got a chance to just experience what NASCAR fans do, because they camp out there throughout the races with their RVs. And what goes on in that RV park at the Motor Speedway back then? It stayed in the RV park. But oh yeah, they had some parties.
You ain't lying.
Oh yeah, they had some parties, bro.
And
I'm like, I had no idea. I knew rednecks a while. I'm like, I had no idea rednecks kicking like that.
Rednecks, they get it together, bro. They do.
And well, I mean, here at Texas Motor Speedway, I mean, they weren't racist. I mean, I never did run into a racist. They were actually happy to see blacks get into NASCAR. They was like, oh, is this your first race? Yeah. I was like, hey man, come on, sit over here with us. Here, have a beer. Wow, okay. All right. Hey, who is this? Who is that? Oh, that's so. Oh, that's so-and-so car. I mean, man, they was teaching me everything.
Yeah. All right, I said it last night. Now it is official. The 49ers fired defensive coordinator Steve Wilkes. They made him the scapegoat. So, Steve Wilkes out in San Francisco. Denver
out?
up 9. Yeah,
Oh,
they
he's
fired
out.
him. Yeah.
Oh, they fired him.
Mm-hmm. He's gone.
Ooh.
So the 49ers, the dream has become a nightmare out in Santa Clara. And I don't know what to say, man.
It's tough, bro. It's tough, 49ers. Hey, y'all gonna be all right. I accept you as my NFC champions. You are deserving of that. You have always been deserving of that. You gave it so many tries. This one just didn't make it. But you guys gonna be back. I feel bad for the 49ers right now. I'm not gonna troll them, dog. I'm not.
They got some gorgeous women that support them.
I don't care about the women. I care more about the team. Because they don't need to break they don't need to break that up. They don't.
You don't have to break it up, Raven. It's just sometimes time is running out.
Yeah.
How many chances you gonna get?
True.
I mean, they had this team for 8 years. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah, after 8 years, I mean, business is business. That's how I am with that.
Ernie Ladd passed away? I think he passed away years ago, right? 305? Yeah, man. James is right. We talked about that earlier. We'll touch on it again right now. Very unfortunate what happened in Kansas City today. I mean, people having a great time celebrating their new dynasty in Kansas City, and 3 idiots ruined it for everybody. And it's up to me. I give them all the chair.
And honestly, as black people, we don't need to be involved in any type of shootings because all it does is spark up the race war. Because
in that part of the world.
they already started their little comments about the shit, and I'm like, dang, please don't let the shooter be black. Please don't let. I'm like, well, I'll be damned. And it always takes some niggas. It always is one in the crowd. Always.
We can think about. But the worst thing about today,
who the hell comes to a party looking for a fight?
Unnecessary killing and wounding of people who went out to have a good time is the fact that it made me realize even more than ever that I am a part of a body that does nothing, even in the face of tragedy, nothing at all. Thoughts and prayers.
That's great, but the fans tackled him. You know what I'm saying, Raven?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He wasn't gonna get through that crowd. That was a nice tackle. That was a real good night. That was actually a football tackle because you saw how he did the rollover.
I ain't see it yet.
Oh, you haven't seen it? I mean,
No.
Go ahead. I mean, I'm looking at it right now, directly on X, but it's also on YouTube. Yeah,
I'm gonna go touch it right now.
yeah, he did a nice tackle. That was a nice tackle. It was. I mean, yeah, that's a Kansas City fan right there. Because he wrapped him up. It was perfect. It was perfect tackle, just like in a football game.
I don't get it. I mean, damn. You hate your hometown team that much? It's crazy.
It is crazy. I mean, the shit on their day like that. That's so foul. And I mean, of all things, man. What? I mean, really?
You ain't lying, man.
But this is another warning because I said, hey, 2024, it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty this year, fellas. It's not.
I agree.
It's not. This ain't the last. Oh, we just getting started. This is the second month of the year, and look we already at 48.
Yep. Crazy.
Miami, I am awesome. Yeah. But yeah, they're black. All three of them. One, of course, with locks.
Of course.
Yeah. And one got a Mahomes jersey on. The other, well, two got a Mahomes jersey on. The one that's pretty much going viral on the tackle in the gray, that shooter. Yeah, they're all black. They're all black, bro. No, they're not migrants. They're black. Two ignorant, stupid niggas. Now, guess who? Now, guess what? Now the target's on us. Now, back again. Here we go again. We have got to get this shit through these young brothers' heads. Stop this mess. You setting us back.
You're right. It's crazy.
Oh, and they're emphasizing it too. Here you go, your 3 black mass shooters at the KC event. Psh.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, This didn't look like this was some type of terrorist or political situation, because if it was, it would have been it could have been a hell of a lot worse. A hell of a lot worse. Now this was on some nigga shit. Like I said, they found one gun, one clip. Yeah, it was one weapon used. 22 people shot. That's a Glock. That's a Glock with a switch.
It's sick. It really is.
It's sick.
Multiple children with gunshot wounds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It now. They got them on the ground.
Yeah, Jims, for real.
Fucking Iman. Iman thought it's a joke. I said, bro, you think I told jokes up here? It was real, bro. Jim said he saw a rule.
They need to go off on this. They need to go off on this.
Yeah.
In a resounding voice, we need to say, "Hey, we not like this. We not like this. It's ignorant to do stupid shit like this. I hate it when I see brothers do shit like this. See, when brother did shit like this, he killed one of my friends here in Dallas with that mass shooting. 2 cop friends of mine. Best white people.
You told me that big shooting in Kansas City like 2 years ago, right?
Now that happened in 20.
In Dallas.
In Dallas. Yeah, that happened in 20. Yeah, I lost two pretty damn good, cool, dark police officers. And one of them was a good friend of mine. One very good friend, one of the nicest fucking guys you have ever met. He had no racist gene in his fucking body, in his big ass fucking body. He was a son of a bitch. I love that motherfucker. I was so glad when Chief Bolton sent that robot in. Let's blow his ass up. We picked up his shit in a bag. Fucker. And he wasn't even from Dallas. Yeah, because we ain't gonna do no shit like that here.
That was crazy, man.
It sure was, because I saw him early that day, and I was thinking about going down to the marches. And he was like, "Well, be safe." And I was like, "You be safe." He's like, "Actually, we're going down there right now." I get home, 7:00 p.m. I'm seeing crowds running. I'm praying to God. I'm hoping Brent and Kathy is okay. And next thing you know, I'm getting it off the news that they got hit and they lost their lives. 2 other officers lost their lives. We had to put up statues downtown for them. I go there every Sunday.
Face, next to me, we'll break bread together every night. It'd be awesome. It sounds good, Sean, because honestly, I never contemplated leaving California, but it is definitely something that I will decide at the end of the year. But let me tell you right now, America has the worst president ever in Joe Biden.
I couldn't agree with you more, Leo. Leo Terrell. I couldn't agree with you more, brother. I set it up here for 3 years ago. I said Biden will be the worst nightmare of America, and he sure is, and a hell of a lot more. I warned these Negroes don't vote for him. They sure did, and now they paid the price, and still paying the price. Sure. hmm Get a score from Denver. It's crazy, bro. Let me do this real quick. 270. Yeah, man. We got some sick people in this world, bro.
Well, them dudes, they just run their lives.
All right, Denver up by 14. Oh, let me drop the link. Oh, Mr. Miami gloating about his Miami teams.
Talking about them hurricanes. Don't bring up them hurricanes.
I'll be back in 3 minutes, guys. You guys, the Raven will hold the fort. 3 minutes, I'll be back. Oh, man. Whew, crazy, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy.
I mean,
Ending a perfect. I mean, at the end of pretty much almost a perfect victory parade, and 3 idiots, 3 black shooters decide to fuck up the whole thing. Now they are sitting up, painting the target on all of our backs now.
hell yeah.
Do these 3 thugs who decide to act ignorant at a victory celebration party. The setup killed 1 person, injured 22, including children.
Yep. Unreal, bro. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Oh.
Hold on, let me see if I could go into this video. Crazy, just crazy.
Oh. So if you didn't hear it, folks, 10 o'clock Eastern time earlier tonight. I'll see you, Akuma. Give me a second. Shooting in Highland Park, Kansas, suburb of Kansas City. We're at the Chief Parade today. Raven, grab me a snack too. Akuma said, grab him a snack.
What's up, Akuma? Yeah, these and oh yeah, these racist cyber users, yeah, they adding their 2 cents. Oh, they chiming in right now. Here we go.
Yeah, I'll be right back again. Hold on.
Okay, take your time, bro.
Whew.
What up, Akuma? How you been, bro? You missed our Patreon. Big sis Danica had us rolling. We kind of got a little crazy. Oh, Patreon. Oh, you beat Final Fantasy 7, bro? I haven't even beat that yet. I'm actually on chapter 9. Nice, you beat Zelda. Now that's Zelda Ocarina of Time. That was actually a really nice Zelda game, and I like what Nintendo did with that. Muma 305. Oh, he's playing the actual original. Damn, Akuma. Now, on my original playthroughs, I only played through because Final Fantasy VII is so long, especially when you go ahead and hunt the weapons at the end. I've only done a complete playthrough of Final Fantasy VII about, I would say, maybe 4 times when it was in its prime. And perhaps one of the best adventures that I ever had. Yeah, bro. You need to get on Patreon with us, bro. It's cool, bro. I mean, it is. It is. I mean, we able to talk a little bit more freely, you know, and stuff. But you know, I mean, we still keep it clean and respectful up in there. But yeah, we acted a fool today, bro. we had the nigga doing the Saints fuck position print demonstrations, dog. Shout out to you, Saints, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna record. And the nigga was like, Raven, you better not. No, we can't record here. I was like, if I post this on the hub, Pornhub, that is, I post this on the hub, it's gonna go viral. You know the easiest way to beat them, right? Is this your first run through? All you got to do, I don't know if you've already done the ultimate chickaboo, but you get the ultimate golden chickaboo to go over to the island to pick up the Knights of the Round. The Knights of the Round summon is the most powerful summon in the game. You get the Knights of the Round, you can beat all the weapons literally in like 2-3 minutes. There was one time I fought the weapon, the weapon that scared me the most was the dragon. That one when it flew up beside the airship, I was like, holy shit. You know, I was scared of the dragon one. And then there was like that big old green one that I couldn't stand. I mean, it has like hit points of like 9 million or so. I remember back in the down. Yeah, you get everyone out of there. Knights of the Round. Yeah, back in the day, you know, on the first run, we were calling game counselors. And the game counselors at Square was giving us advice on how to beat Final Fantasy VII and how to beat the weapons. And the main trick was back then to go ahead and get your Chuckaboo. The shortcut, because you can complete Final Fantasy VII actually within 1 freaking hour. That's my record. I beat the entire game in 1 freaking hour. I got up to the part where we got to the Chuckaboo racing, and then I stopped there, and I went ahead and breeded my Chuckaboos, got the golden, got all the way over there. Yeah, to that island to get Knights of the Round. And then with Knights of the Round, I just came back to splam. Knights of the Round, I'll use Knights of the Round and Void and Ultima. And then my favorite summoner is Bahamut. But yeah, just for visual effects.
Raven in the building.
Yeah, I fucks with Final Fantasy. Once I get situated, I'm gonna go ahead and dive into the most current one. But I didn't get into the MMO. I mean, when Final Fantasy went MMO, I didn't get into it because I do like Final Fantasy endings. I mean, that was the main reason why we play the Japanese RPGs, to get to the ending, you know. And but I was like, I didn't get into. I tried to play a few of them, but I was like, oh my god, this is an MMO in the Final Fantasy world. This ain't gonna ever end. And I'm like, nah. But the current ones that's online, hey, that's some tight shit. I've watched a few videos of the current one. I think it's Final Fantasy 16, 17?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, something like that. And
that came out in August.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, the graphics on there is like, oh, it's dragging me back in. It's dragging me back in for real.
Yeah, I bought that for my nephew for his birthday. My nephew's a huge Final Fantasy fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Final Fantasy got a good story. They always got good stories. Shoot. Now, out of Square, I mean, Square basically, I mean, Square wins with I mean, that's their cash cow. That's their flagship title of the Final Fantasy franchise. They also got a list of other great RPGs that they haven't yet brought to the next generation, like updates or updated versions. But I mean, when they decide to, that's the smart thing they need to do, is go ahead and give us some upgraded Vagrant story. Bring back Xenogears, for hell's sake. Oh, Xenogears would be so good right now in 2020.
My nephew loved that game too.
Yeah. Xenogears would be so fun right now. They got a whole bunch. What was that? Kuda and I, we always talk about. Yeah, Dragon and Lagoon. The Chronos triggers. They need to redo that and bring that updated. They got so many games that they can say, okay, we need to make another game. Now they've also dropped other games that's been bad. Yeah, I know you're a good Chrono Trigger fan. Yeah, Chrono Trigger was one of their best games. I played through it. I played through that. I completed that. Yeah, I love Chrono Trigger. Sure, they also have, what was it called back in the day? Dino. It was something called Dino something. I remember they had. I also remember Parasite Eve. That was one of my favorites. I had part 1, 2, and 3. They need to redo that. Oh, what they could do with Parasite Eve nowadays. They got a whole bunch. But Akuma, we are getting. I don't know if you checked in the cyberspace. We are officially getting. I'm calling it right now, Metal Gear X. It's the final Metal Gear. It's the final one. The creator said that this is his last work, and it's going to be the culmination of all his work when it came to the Metal Gear franchise. And he's doing it one more time, and he's going to retire. It'll be out probably in 26 or so, but yeah, he's now working on the actual final Metal Gear game. And we are going to buy it. We are going to buy multiple copies. We're going to play one and put the other copy in a safe deposit box and leave it there for about good maybe 10 years.
A buddy of mine, no joke, when we were younger, I still talk to him to this day. He did a time capsule back in 1978.
Well, I mean, everyone, if they have PS1 titles still to this very day, our PS1 titles have now gone up in value, meaning that you can pretty much, if you like Xenogears, I have my original Xenogears. I'm glad I have my original Xenogears intact, in case, with original cart art, and that's now valued at $300 right now. The PS1 titles, if you have any PS1 titles with the original cart art, you are now officially holding some collector's items. They have now gone up in value, at least from starting at $100. Like
my nephew had what was that game? It was the original game for PlayStation.
What was it about?
It was like an action game.
Okay.
No, it was the very first because it came with the PlayStation 1.
Okay. When I got my PlayStation, I bought my PlayStation with 8 games on PlayStation 1. What came with it? What, Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah, you got that one, yeah.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
What up, 305?
What's up, 305? Everything safe? At parts unknown, bro?
So, I got a caller. I'm gonna call her tonight.
You doing all right?
Yeah, she doing all right. She didn't go, but I got to call her.
The Final Fantasy VII was greatest hits, but was fresh out of the plastic. In
76ers. 76ers acknowledge me. She we on the road.
The greatest hit PS1 card is actually still at a collector's item. Yeah, I remember that one. They actually did a re-release when it did hit greatest hits. But the original,
yeah, my nephew loved that game.
Yeah, I got the original. I mean, I was a Squaresoft kid. Out of all games back in the day when the consoles were Nintendo and such, it was Squaresoft. Squaresoft was in my life. 100% Squaresoft and EA. Actually, when it came to Electronic Arts, they had their very first game was an ancient martial arts tournament type game. You can actually play it with you could play with nunchuckers, size and such. But I was like, hey, this company is actually pretty good at making these type of games. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna keep my eye on EA. Back then, I wish I would have invested in EA. Because off that one title, they was like, you know what? We're going to go ahead and start doing sports games. And it became what it is today. Probably would have been a millionaire by now. Probably would have been
Billionaire.
Yeah, probably billionaire. Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. They first appeared on the Sega Genesis.
I remember.
And I was like, you know what? This company's pretty good. But when it comes to stats and stuff, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna keep my eye on them. It was EA and Squaresoft. Because Squaresoft was so good on Japanese RPGs. I'm like, these guys are just the experts. Oh man, Squaresoft was killing shit in the 90s. And it took $1 million actually to produce Final Fantasy VII. At that time, that was one of the most expensive video game productions. EA had actually Squaresoft had actually opened up a studio out in Hawaii, and they moved all their employees out there just so they could focus on the quality of Final Fantasy. It cost $1 million.
My nephew loves that game. I'm gonna give him Final Fantasy VII.
I played that game before. I couldn't even beat that game.
I did three, four playthroughs. I even did a playthrough where I actually saved Ares. Because there is a way you can actually keep her alive.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, no, we didn't like seeing her die. I mean, we lowered her back in the water. No, I don't like that part. Well, it came out that there was a hack that you could actually save her, and she could be part of your squad and have the real happy ending of Final Fantasy VII. Yeah. I'm playing the remake. I'm on chapter 9. I just when it's a great game, instead of just going ahead and unless it's like it just draws me in, I could beat it in less than a week. Back then, I was buying games and then bringing them home and beating them within 4 days and then trading it back in for something else if I didn't like it. Silent Hill by Konami. Silent Hill was the only game that scared the hell out of me to the point that I took that shit back. Here you go, GameStop. They was like, "What? You just bought this?" I was like, "Yeah, I just bought this, and this game, I turned this on. I played 15 minutes and was too scared to play it. I don't want this. I'm trading here. Take it back. Well, you're not gonna get full price." I'm like, "I just bought it. You're not gonna get full. I don't care. Get rid of it. Y'all give me credit. I want something else. I not want Silent Hill."
Somebody gave me that game for free.
Yeah, my brother loved that game, Silent Hill.
Oh, you're right outside the Temple of the Ancients, man. I don't remember. It was actually, you don't have to start over, Akuma, since you're right there, because it's really the way to save her is at the beginning of the game. It's like an option. It's like a option that you gotta take in a conversation. And as you're going through that, leading up to that scene, there's a way you can actually save her. She actually joins you in the fight right then, and then she becomes part of your group. You might want to look it up because it's still. I'm 100% sure it's still out there.
There you go.
Yeah, right inside the Temple of the Ancients. Bro, come on. I remember before I was doing that grind, I like to grind up my characters. I camped right outside that place. I camped out there, bro. I camped that place like a bud, bro. And then I forgot what area I went to just really level them up. One playthrough, I decided I'm gonna try to level them up as much as possible. And I forgot where that sweet spot is on the map. One map is the Paradise, the arena, the casino. You can go there. You might, I think, you might have to go there to win that item. No, you can max her out, bro. Now you can go ahead and max her out, bro. She's pretty powerful when you do max her out.
Man, my area's like levels 50. Damn, near now.
Yeah, Aries is good, bro. I'm like, I don't want to lose her. True. After the minute I found out that, we can save her. Okay, I'm gonna do another playthrough. Boom. And I'm like, it worked. It worked. And I forgot which item it is at the casino. I don't know if you've gone. I'm calling it the casino or that amusement park. Okuma, you know what I'm talking about. You go to that amusement park. There's one item there that you need. I forgot what it was exactly. I'm not sure if it's a ring or something like that. But there is a specific special item that it may be part of bringing of keeping her alive that you got to get or something like that. But you might want to look it up. There's still old Game Pro forums that's still out from that era that's still live today that you could probably go to. You just hit up Google and just type it in. You'll probably hit one of them old forum boards there because there's still PlayStation users that are actually talking about the classic games right on forums right to this very day. So if you have a question, you probably go to one of those forums and just type it there. And you'll get an answer from one of the pros.
There you go, Kuma.
305, bro.
What's up? Sitting back chilling.
So when we gonna see Jade wrestle, bro?
I hope she wrestles during WrestleMania.
Yeah.
No, she gotta wrestle before then, bro. She gotta have her first match. She ain't even had a first match yet. She got her doing Super Bowl commercials.
There's this white dude on TikTok. He be like this nigga all the time. Saying that she's scared to fight WWE divas. But all she is a white guy. He be talking all the time.
Oh, he just hate her.
That dude gotta be a hater.
Who's the chick?
Is it
It's not Bella. It's a white girl.
Is it Becky Lynch?
No, not Becky Lynch.
Rhea Ripley?
I think so. He's just crazy about one of these white chick wrestlers, bro.
Well, which one? The current champion? I mean,
I think that's what it is. They're the current champion.
I mean, yeah, we love the hell out. I'm like, everybody now is on Rhea Ripley. I'm like, I saw Rhea Ripley.
That's it. That's what it is. Yeah, that's right.
At WrestleMania here when we hosted, I saw Rhea Ripley in normal makeup. I was like blown away. I'm like, you fine as fuck. She just busted out laughing. She laughed so hard.
A lot of these female wrestlers, when they're not wrestling, you catch them out there. I tell you who was real cool to me and my nephew, Maria.
She mean as hell.
Shoot, it was. I mean, when I saw Rhea Ripley in her normal makeup, I was like, "You fine as hell." She just busted out laughing, and then it was Mandy Rose. Boy, my niece had to hold me back at that. I was like, "Mandy, you so damn fine." Mandy looked over and she just started smiling and she waved, and I was like, My niece loved the hell out of that NXT show. She did, because that was like, she really didn't see. So at that point in her life, her young little life, she ain't seen all girls, show out like that in wrestling. So she was literally just picking her stars. She loved the hell out of Bianca Belair, of course, but she got access to the other stars. I didn't like it because I was like, all them bright ass loud neon colors. I was like, I had my shades on watching all that, as the show got started. But Rhea, I was like, hey, Rhea, you look good. Like, thank you. I was like, oh, she started laughing. Yeah, man. Hey. Yeah, she got Rhea got it, bro. Look beyond that goth paint, that goth makeup. She's here. But Mandy, oh my God, Mandy Rose, man. Mandy Rose.
And Sonya Deville.
Mandy Rose got in that ring, and you know how she just stands with it. I mean, she is at one moment she just stood flat toed, and I mean, boy, that ass, oh, I was like, Mandy, you fine. Mandy, you fine. She looked around because I was like, I was having a fit, and I mean, my niece tried to cover up her mouth because I'm loud, and she was like, she turned around and looked, and she just started laughing. I'm like, God damn, you fine. I'm like, oh, Mandy Rose, you fine.
And Sonya Deville. I do like Sonya Deville. She do look good.
Yeah, Sonya Deville look good too.
And what's her name? Becky Lynch.
Yeah, Becky Lynch looks great. Hold on, we got breaking news.
Unfortunate news to kick things off. Shotzi is unfortunately injured and unable to compete, so we wish her the best in her recovery. But
Shotzi's injured again.
Shotzi is unfortunately injured and unable to compete, so we wish her the best in her recovery. But it does mean the opportunity knocks for another superstar, and that superstar is Alba Fire. So we wish her the best. On top of that, Zelina Vega, one-on-one with Tiffany Stratton. Logan Paul, one-on-one with The Miz. And Roman Reigns, the WWE champion, and The Rock will also be in attendance. I hear they like to cook. I have a few dishes prepared myself, if you catch my drift. Now, speaking of tasty dishes, I've got a dinner date with the wife. So, see everybody Friday. Happy Valentine's Day.
Peace.
Valentine's Day is born.
Valentine's Day is always born.
It's over.
Born.
Well, 90 minutes from being over.
Oh, cool. It was so funny at that Patreon, bro. Yeah, we had a crazy session, bro.
1929 over again.
And I'm gonna stick to the Crown Here rule. What we talk on Patreon, I ain't gonna talk outside of Patreon. So I'm gonna keep the brothers' information on to myself. But yeah, you need to go ahead and get on. And also, Officer Akuma, I definitely need you to show up on the streams because we got a lot of violators that need to go to jail. All right, I keep having to put Skinny Boy in jail and John Till in jail, so I need you to join on our next one, okay? Because I need my defense. Because if that might show up and bail everybody out, I'm gonna look crazy. So come on now, all right? When she called for the police, we the police. Come on, moderator. Come on, show up.
The big boss, man.
You better show up, Akuma. You know I can get Danica to call you out when she got like 1,000 people watching. All right, yeah, you better show up. Shoot, I need my police officers.
Just man, stay starting trouble.
when she calls and she need her police officers, it's either me, a sportsman, or Mark that's always on call. And I'm like, where the fuck is Akuma? Where's Officer Akuma? Because I mean, this skinny boy is acting a fool, bro. Come on now, we got to get him. We got to keep him locked down.
I'm gonna call you a troublemaker now on, Raven.
No, skinny boy is a troublemaker.
Troublemaker, Raven. Or call him the Gator catcher.
No. You know, I'm gonna call you.
Gator.
I'm gonna call you the next Hugh Hefner. You over there
Damn.
That's cap.
He gonna have it. We gotta kick it with the tribal chief now. He
That's
got
cap.
a new nice pad.
There's a beautiful palatial estate. Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah. You got your bachelor pad now.
He got a
Yeah, you need your eyes checked. This shit got redone, man. That's why it's like that.
Are you gonna add to it? I know you're gonna add to it.
I might add, like, say, hurricane windows. I might.
Yeah. I did notice your windows, and I was like, okay, are those windows up to compliance? Because they necessarily they kind of look like they were, but I would definitely try to reinforce your stuff. Speaking of hurricanes, so La Nina is now in a pattern where we are looking like El Nino is also going to begin. So get ready, Florida. Hurricane season is going to be approaching, and we're going to keep our eye. Yeah, we're going to keep our eye on the planet. Here we go. Get ready.
Tonight, the chance of snow in a low 8 in Texas.
Now we good. We good here in Texas. See, with it being February 14th and we have not dropped or had a nice ice day, now I got 2 weeks. I basically have 2 weeks. And so much looking at the weather patterns, we are now moving into more spring-like conditions. Since the groundhog did actually predict an early spring, Texas, we're finally through it. We can actually relax. There's I don't have to worry about ice. I don't have to worry about snow until the end of the month. But once we get to the 29th, we should be all right. And it looks like we are. I mean, no, we're not. I mean, we're cold, but we're not. I mean, at least not yet. Nothing's came through. But yeah, my targets are already on Florida, getting ready for hurricane season, according to the National Weather System and NOAA, what they're predicting what's about to happen.
No snow.
Nah, I'll tell you, y'all gonna get some rain. Y'all always gonna get some rain. But hurricanes wise, we'll see.
No hailstorm neither.
Akuma said, damn, I got you. Man, fuel deals are crazy. Even the Kobe went to Nike. Adidas can still release the Crazy 8s. Yeah, they're going to release the Crazy 8s. I think they're going to release it, in March.
It's almost spring.
Oh, they going to release it around the time they put a Kobe statue?
Yeah, they did that. They opened the statue a week ago.
I was wondering. I saw Vanessa reveal it, but I didn't know when they was going to go ahead and put it down.
I told you, man. That guy, to me, when I see him, it's eerie, bro.
Kobe?
Yeah. I just look at him like, bro.
It hurts. I mean, that was a day of Royal Rumble. I had called for strength from my WWE universe to get me through that pay-per-view because I was like, I was so hurt. Destroyed. I mean, Coffee Kingston broke down, busted down, crying. That's it. That was it. I was like, oh, now I'm all crying.
I was at Publix when it happened.
I forgot what show I was on. I was in someone's show in the Manosphere. And the guy said, did you hear what happened to Kobe? And I said, and I put in the chat, what happened to him? He said he died in a helicopter crash. I said, I just was stunned that happened.
See, I was at Publix, and that's when my ESPN app with Kobe Bryant was killed in a helicopter crash. Cause I was putting groceries in the car. I said, "Damn."
That was a tough night. That was a real tough night.
That was a tough day because
That was a tough year.
Yeah.
oh, it was.
And what's so crazy about it? South Park predicted his death. That was the eerie part. That was the eerie part about it all. Because South Park predicted he was going to die in a helicopter crash.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. They showed, when it hit, they showed the episode. They showed the exact episode where they were joking around.
Yeah.
Or was it The Simpsons? Maybe it was either it's The Simpsons. It was The Simpsons. Yeah, it wasn't South Park. It was The Simpsons. Or maybe it was both. I don't know. But I think it was South Park or Simpsons. But one of those cartoon shows actually said that, hey, Kobe Bryant is going to die in a helicopter crash.
Gotta be South Park.
I think it was South Park. No, yeah, I really think it was South Park.
I can't watch this show.
I watched it a little bit. Suck on my chocolate balls. Isaac Hayes had me rolling, bro.
Like old school cartoons, the old school Super Friends, Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry used to be funny the motherfucker in the daytime on Saturday morning.
Yeah, see that now talking about Godzilla is scared of Shimu. It sure is. Yeah, this the first real kaiju I've witnessed Godzilla being afraid of. I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good one.
I'll be waiting for Wandering Earth 3.
I'm honestly thinking, I'm phasing back to Superman when Superman 2 when Christopher Reeve's Superman 2 when he started fighting General Zod and everyone, and that guy's looking out the side of his car. He's like, "Oh man, this is gonna be good." I was like, "Oh yes." Because the scene in that frame where Godzilla is when he's in his blue and he's diving into the ocean, he's actually running away. He's actually running away. When you saw them shooting at Godzilla when he did his pulse, that's in the scene where he's actually getting away from Shimu. Yeah.
Like the episode of Scooby-Doo. Like the episode of Scooby-Doo, the ice cream ghost.
It might be both. It might be both. Oh man, what a night!
When Michael Jackson died, I was working in the knock. I was in IT, and it came across my phone, and I just stopped. Service was running right, and I just put my head down. And my boss comes out to me, bless her heart, love you to death, Miss Sheila. She's like, "Are you all right?" And I'm like, "Nah." And she's like, "What?" I'm like, "We just lost Michael Jackson."
And now they're trying to replace his legacy with Taylor Swift.
Nah, Taylor got a long way to go to get around Mike. Didn't even come close to Mike. I mean, no matter how many albums she put out, she ain't gonna beat Mike. Mike is up there with the Beatles.
I know that, you know that, but you know how things are today.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, hey, Usher's already taking command. I mean, shoot, he had the one glove on honoring Mike during Super Bowl.
You know, speaking of the Super Bowl, let me say this. I'm getting tired of this. I'm thinking about Shante in my mind. I'm getting tired of this Alicia Keys. And with what's his face? It's not that serious. Even her husband, Swiss Beats, was a beautiful tribute.
I like how Danica settled that today on the show. She's like, basically it was Usher was trying to come in and smooth it over because Alicia's voice was kind of raspy. And to get the embarrassment out for her, that's when he went a little bit extra. And I was like, you know what? I see that's what it was, And I mean, it was a performance, but yeah, Swiss wasn't tripping. I mean, shit, Usher got married that night,
I was in the computer lab when it happened. With my mom's definitely was tore up. He's talking about Alicia,
right.
the Alicia Keys situation, which I think is very overrated.
Swiss Beats was pissed off. That
But I went about Mike. I was very, very hit hard because Michael Jackson was my favorite artist of all time. Period. I love the hell out of Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson. All right, deeply. Those were the concerts that I was a kid that I begged to go to. I was fortunate enough to see Prince 4 times before he died. But Mike and Janet, it was a life goal to see him. And when he died, it hit me so hard. But what cheered me up was when everybody worldwide started honoring him. And when I saw them monks dancing, I was like, there ain't gonna be any other black artist that's gonna have that type of worldwide effect. Next thing you know, well, here comes Tupac. But Mike reached out to monks in Tibet, and they were literally dancing the Thriller. And I'm like, oh my God, how do you have this in the world?
Yeah, but Tupac died way before Jackson died.
Yeah. Tupac, and then Tupac didn't reach to Tibet. Mike reached to Tibet. Had monks dancing, actually doing the dance moves correctly too. I'm like, I didn't know Tibet monks knew how to do that. I'm like, what?
His music is easy to rhythm to, if you like Mike like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got that right, Akoma.
But when Tupac died, it hurt that day.
When Tupac died, I was more afraid of what's about to happen between East Coast and West Coast, because being in the South, Southern brothers, we were already picking sides, and most of us, at least on my inner side, or my inner circle, we were siding with West Coast because we were siding with Tupac, and it was unfortunate what happened to Biggie, but we was, is this about national gang war? Is this about to go down? I appreciate Rolanda. That was her show back then, right? You remember her?
Rolanda Watts? What we do?
Rolanda. Yeah, I appreciate her show because that night she held it, the night that Tupac and Biggie was gone. It was so much of a calm, and that helped. That really helped ease the anger for losing both of them for us. But I was worried that us young brothers, us young Gen Xers, we were really about to kill each other on East Coast and West Coast over that shit. Yeah. In the South, we was like, okay, East Coast, West Coast about to get into it. We're going to go ahead and take on over. Texas, Atlanta, it's our turn.
Miami?
I think when
Miami,
I think the sad tragedy of that music was at the beginning of the 21st century, how Atlanta just took it from New York. And New York has never recovered from that.
No, they didn't. No, I mean the talent coming out. I mean, good grief. I visited Atlanta and went to the strip club where Sierra danced before she got discovered. The same strip club Jermaine Dupri used to kick it at. I appreciate them Atlanta brothers because at Nicky's they taught me how to tip. Them Atlanta OGs, the way they tip strippers, that shit was smooth. That had a certain style to that shit. I'm like, we don't tip strippers like that in Texas. I'm like, I gotta bite this shit and bring this shit to Texas. Yeah, all that talent coming out of Atlanta. I mean, then I was doing my adult site. My adult site, I had a real famous fashion designer that moved to Atlanta, blew up down there. He did several covers for several artists down there. He was like, Raven, if you really want to blow up, bro, you're gonna have to leave Dallas. What you doing in Dallas, you can probably blow up 4 times more in Atlanta. You need to come on down here. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, I'm hosting a gala. Why don't you come on down to Atlanta? I'll show you Atlanta a little bit. I was like, all right. And then next thing you know, I'm meeting all these black people. I mean, Atlanta was a black mecca. All that talent, they were waiting for this shit to go down, bro.
I'm standing 305. No matter, Atlanta, no matter. I love South Florida. I will not leave South Florida for Atlanta.
See, Miami, I avoided going back to my dad's home ground, man, because I was like, damn, again, I would probably end up living there. I would probably been a Miami boy. But, you know, I was like, boy, the city of Miami at that time, that fast life. I mean, true, we were a fast life family. You know, my daddy was in that blood war, that blood money. They had picked up some high rise. So I was like, this is just a city that's just too fast for me. And I was like, damn, I'm gonna need at least 100,000 if I want to come in and live at least comfortably at that time. Now that's gone up. So I'm like, oh, this city is a little bit too fast for me. I'm gonna go back to Texas. So I end up living here in Texas.
Over here.
Yeah, see, I'm like Hillbilly Jim made that song called "I'm a country boy, country boy, country boy."
Yeah, my dad was always like, he's like, I can't believe you want to go to Texas and you leave Miami. He's like, are you sure, son? I was like, yeah, daddy, I'm sure. I'm leaving mommy in Texas.
I'm a country boy, country boy, country boy.
All right. He's like, all right. He's like, I can teach you a whole bunch of things about Miami. I was like, you know, I got my people. I was like, I know. Yeah, my daddy had lookouts on this street. Yeah. When my mom found out what he was involved with, I ain't gonna ever forget. Man, we had, in our house in Miami, we had this my dad had this whole chandelier type shelf with all the bar drinking glasses, shot glasses over the bar. Well, my mama found out what he was involved in. Oh, Lord. Boy, she went into that damn bar. She jumped up. She was like, fuck this shit. We not part of this shit. Bam! She brought all that glass down. My dad just looked, was like, damn. Okay, I see y'all really are serious. You really are serious about leaving. She's like, hell yeah, we about this. She's like, I'm not gonna get my son involved in the Colombia drug war. Are you out your motherfucking mind? Fuck that. We on our way back to Texas. Yeah. I was in a onesie heading to Miami International. Next thing you know, I'm in Texas.
That beautiful airport.
It was.
Airport, man.
It was.
The Miami National Airport. She don't know about the Miami National Airport.
What's the beautiful airport?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. It was a pretty airport back then.
that's a
New
nice
York.
airport.
I'll tell you that right now.
Right
Miami National Airport.
right now, Miami National Airport, you see all kinds of shit. Fighting in terms.
Beautiful women at the Miami National Airport.
Oh yeah, women barely wearing anything.
Women wearing some thongs.
I'm glad I live here and I don't go nowhere near the airport. And what I do is Newark International in Jersey, and I can promise you this: there's no women wearing thongs at the airport. I'll tell you that right now. I had to swipe my pass, the cop on the flight, and I'm going where I'm going. Goddamn big airport, though. Thank God the bus takes you to the right terminal, the airplane you're flying.
In Mississippi.
Nope.
My daddy. Dude, my daddy loved the fuck out of Miami. My daddy did not play that shit. He was like, nah. When I'm putting the money in, the money's gonna be going to these high rises. That's what he said back then. These were high rises and stuff like that. And that's how I knew, a few of those properties that got over here is what kind, where they got their funding from. That's real. Yeah. And I'm like, But yeah, he was down. He was fully down for Miami. Loved the hell out of the Dolphins. He was a huge Dolphins fan.
They were champions back then.
They were champions, yeah, during that era. They sure were. Marino.
Everybody
Good, feel fun.
Back then, everybody was getting along.
Everybody was getting along. Yeah, it was.
Slap hands.
Yeah, Miami was different. It was a different vibe back then. Everybody was getting along. Yeah, the street we lived on, it was nice. It had we actually, y'all, you know how they put flamingos in the front yard. I don't know why the hell y'all do that, but
yeah.
Yeah,
you see a rooster in the yard.
Yeah.
See, I always every time I see that every time I roll down the street in Miami, I see a rooster in the yard. I got my handkerchief and fork and knife. See, I didn't have my long john. What are them? It's one of the long johns in the 70s in the country. I didn't have my long john because.
Let me read what Kuma says. Kuma said, I've been out there. Coochie is like air in Miami. I'll leave that alone.
I want to get that I want to get that chicken in the
yard. The last thing I'm thinking about if I go to Miami would be the cooch. No, thank you.
Sure, we lived in Cocoa Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were at Cocoa Beach. We had a house out there at Cocoa Beach.
Yeah, I lived in.
We found out that my daddy had his goons. He had his goons living on the same streets, being lookouts and shit.
Of course, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I lived in Liberty City.
Yeah, so that's where I get my Miami vibe from. Shit, get it directly from my dad, and that's the number one reason why, due to my dad, Marino became my enemy from the simple fact my dad did not like Danny White, and I agree with him. I agree with him on that. But Marino, yeah, Dad was number one fan of Marino. Had his jersey right there up in his house. This is the greatest man in Florida. Oh, he always could praise Marino. And I was like, can you please hurt him? Put him out. I'm tired of him. He wins too much. Does Dan Marino ever stop?
They're generally around 5 to 7% alcohol.
Damn.
How much my daddy crazy? Boy, you talking about? I was like, I'm tired of hearing about him. I'm proud of Tatum. How do y'all win it? I don't care about the Hurricanes. I don't care. I mean, what is it with Florida? What is it with these Florida teams? Why they being watched everybody? We on Texas. No.
But I always see I forgot that one quarterback he could not stand. I did like with the Cowboys. I ain't gonna say his name. I'm not gonna say his name.
Don't say it. Don't you bring
I did like Michael Irvin and Darren Smith. They Miami Hurricanes. I did like Jimmy Johnson. That was my coach.
Dog, when Jimmy got here and when Jimmy put that attitude on that training field, I was like, what the fuck? What? This dude come from Florida with an attitude like that? Oh, he better watch his back. Somebody gonna jump him. Hey, you better not talk to black dudes like that, Jimmy. Jimmy, you chill out. Nah, Jimmy was not about the bullshit.
Shoot, Jimmy Johnson didn't play you. Like that shit happened with Kelsey and Andrew Reed. That's what would have been he'd have been cut the next day.
No, I'm here, guys. I'm looking at the you can hear the music in the background. Fan run $500.
So who's playing tonight? You was it Miami that was playing or what?
Miami plays. I'm watching Denver and Sacramento.
Who's winning?
Miami Heat just won. Yeah. They beat Philadelphia 76ers at Philadelphia. Oh, we gotta get Philadelphia. We gotta get Philadelphia back. The whole city.
All-Star break now in basketball.
Basketball. We gotta get them in football.
Won't see basketball for a week if you're a basketball fan.
I'm ready for WrestleMania.
You got that right. I'm ready for Godzilla. I'm ready for Godzilla and Ghostbusters.
ECW.
It was a trip. I watched some old school clips, and I watched the scene where, because everybody, when it comes to Paul Heyman, they just start chanting ECW, and Paul gets down. It was during one of them contract signing segments. ECW is dead. Like, Paul, you know that. You know that. That's your jewel, bro.
So I did I remember that episode WCW when Raven used to have me cracking up.
Oh, did you see
Growth the Raven Nevermore? What about us?
You see Paul Heyman's reaction? The WWE put a shirt out over Super Bowl weekend. So Paul Heyman is walking in the back. This is during their WrestleMania kickoff, right?
Yeah.
And they asked him, Paul, who you going for? They threw him. Bless you, Mace. They threw him.
Thank you.
They threw a football. He took the football. He looks at it, throws it right back at him. He started walking out. Like, he don't watch no football. He all about wrestling.
Yep, I seen that. I saw that one.
Yeah. Did you see the
when
one
Paul Heyman threw that football at that dude?
Did you see the one with Paul Heyman when he was about to fight the fans?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm cracking up.
ECW.
And I gotta say, the wrestling content creators are doing a dang good job, because I'm like, okay, are they getting strikes? Or I guess they're not getting strikes. But I mean, I'm seeing them actually take clips and actually post the stuff up, and they're not getting strikes on YouTube or anything like that. So I guess it's okay. But we just can't show a live broadcast or some mess like that. I don't understand how come you got that strike when we were looking at those old school wrestling things. But yeah, content creators are actually able to put that
Oh,
up.
did they give me? Oh, did they give me a hard time? YouTube.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I really don't.
Yeah, they're in trouble now because with the Cynthia G situation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So let me get out of here, boys. Raven, I'll see you. Let me see if Platinum is on right now.
The show's are ready.
Yes, it's over. Let me do some. Let me do
Credits
some
coming
dark.
down. The
Mhm.
credits come down.
Yeah.
And rest in peace to them. That one person got killed at the parade today. I said, "Dang, boy, you can't have fun no more." When I used to go to the parade, it was fun, but not no more.
Well, I mean, during our parades, we had issues. I mean, it was basically just high school kids because, sadly, during those championship runs with the Cowboys, we decided to organize the parade during the week, and the schools let out, and it was the teenage kids that pretty much did the pushing and shoving and stuff. But we started that real quick.
Hey, Raven,
I do.
Google. Go ahead, 305.
You go here, brother Mace.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I did see some fights.
At that Chiefs Super Bowl rally today.
We had fun that day. You go ahead, brother Mace.
Did you catch the fat woman today? What happened last night in Atlanta? Claiming that she wanted to kill Umar Johnson. That she claimed that Umar slapped her cheeks last night.
I saw something about that, and once I saw Umar Johnson attached to it, I turned the other page.
That shit was funny.
It sure was.
And federal law enforcement are all still investigating. Just want to say that all of KCFD's thoughts and prayers are with those families.
Give them a lot of credit, those bystanders in Kansas City. Raven was on it. Raven was all over it. Raven said they tackled him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had already subdued. I mean, one of the three, and the one in the gray, he started to run. The white guy tackled him. He caught him as the guy was trying to run through the crowd. Got a good
Came
tackle.
backstage. Sorry, Raven.
Yeah, he got a good tackle, and the other fan came in, and I mean he punching dude in the side, giving him body blows, punching, boom, 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 kept that nigga on the ground. Wait till out there. But the police had out, but the police was I mean the other shooter, the police are already over him. But yeah, that guy tried to run, and the dude got him. They got him. They got all three of them.
Get over here. Like Sandra is. Came backstage.
He's up already.
I don't know why you keep on texting me. Said
Who texted you? Stop capping.
How in the hell I'm capping?
The same guy that says I ain't got no sugar. Get out of here.
You these girls are fire. I ain't got no girl.
Games, how come you not in the gaming?
What happened?
Are you in the gaming? Because I never hear you really talk about games.
I have them. I just don't mess with them like that yet.
Yeah. You take a break. There's. I mean, is it your gaming bug basically like on a casual level?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I now play with
Because
this.
games nowadays are expensive as you know what.
Hell yeah, they are. I mean, shoot, I used to buy them I used to buy. I mean, we had good games rolling out back to back to back. You know, during these gaming years. So I was literally buying new games every single week. On my PS3, I got over 400 titles. I can set
I
my card.
literally.
Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all this actually on my set because I actually have it set all up. And I'm gonna show y'all my collection. Y'all gonna be like, damn. I'm like, yeah,
I
my
literally.
Blockbuster.
I have a fucking. Excuse my language. I have a 360 and a Wii.
Oh yeah, how many
Yeah, and
titles?
shoot, I don't even know. Because all my stuff is unpacked up.
Oh yeah.
So I haven't found my Xbox yet. So I don't know.
Mm. Kansas City got some cute looking snow bunnies.
You must be watching CNN.
Now I'm looking at some eyewitnesses that describe the scene. It's a nice little thumbnail on CBS. They got some little cuties.
I'm laughing. All right, now they're showing the two heroes.
They even said some little kids got hit too.
Certainly, so many bystanders.
This anchor woman shook her head. You know, honey, come back to us. You know, this is
Well, hallelujah. Linebacker Gage Goldberg, son of WWE Hall of Famer Bill Goldberg, has signed to play for Coach Prime at Colorado.
Man, get that shit out of here.
Because Coach Prime is the greatest.
Don't let Platinum hear you say that.
I'm saying this on platinum so you can hear me.
Platinum was right the first time. Me and
Coach Prime, guys, a Goldberg.
This guy capping already, man. It ain't no good in Colorado, man. Stop capping over there.
Goldberg.
Bad decision, man. Bad decision.
Damn.
Colorado, man. It ain't going nowhere. Nah, bro. I ain't got no hate. Colorado ain't going nowhere, man.
Colorado gonna end up being one of the best collegiate programs in this nation.
Yeah, and then you woke up, right?
Because of Deion Sanders. And when he does get Colorado up where it needs to be, he's gonna go ahead and say, "Okay, my job is done." And then
Colorado ain't gonna get there, man, because
and then the reporters are gonna just they're gonna put the mic up to his face, and they was like, well, "What are you gonna do next, Deion?"
Raven.
Well, I'm coming back to Dallas.
Raven.
Coach Prime.
Let me tell you, the conference that Colorado's in is not a cakewalk.
No, it's not a cakewalk. But Deion is the answer, and he's the X factor, and that's why he's going to be the best coach in the world.
I doubt that's.
Don't leave that alone.
This is the same guy who one of the best recruits in the nation. He come to Colorado, and this guy disappeared. And we're talking about he's the greatest coach in the world. That's cap.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Now,
Don't
I
worry.
have no hate for him. It's just Colorado ain't the school to go to. I'm just saying. But who am I to judge? I mean, I'm just Canes. So yeah.
All right, Nuggets up. Excuse me. Yeah, Nuggets up 4. There you go. Get ready for tomorrow. Be some rusting tomorrow.
I think someone's snoring over there.
It's not me.
I don't know about all that.
It ain't me snoring.
Nope, ain't you. You're right about that.
Not me.
It ain't me.
I'm wide awake. I'm deep on my radar. I'm looking at it. I'm reading a whole bunch of pissed off white people right now. Ooh, they going in. Jesus Christ. Not over the shooting. It's over Biden. A senator was caught accidentally with a hot mic speaking to another counterpart saying that we only care about illegals. Yeah, everybody's going ape shit over this shit. Yeah. 2024 ain't gonna be a nice year. It's not.
Nope.
It's not. Y'all just avoid big crowds. If you got to go out, you know what I'm saying. Keep your eye on your 6. Or have
bullets on you. Or have the bullets on you. Keep
I
the
already
bullets on
carry my gun with me. I already carry my one. I carry my gun with me to work. And yeah, white people do get uncomfortable when a legally gun owner is black. They do get uncomfortable about that shit. You just go ahead
or
and
carry a bowling ball on you.
All right. That will be it for me. For Akuma, my boy Jims. I will see you all Friday night. Friday night, I guess you could talk with everyone. I don't care. And I'll be off for 3 great days.
Yes. Let's not forget Friday night is gonna be a night because because I just got the breaking news, The Rock and Roman Reigns are gonna be on
SmackDown.
There you go.
The Tribal Chief and The Rock
has come back to
And who said a couple weeks ago The Rock is just in the acting?
Me?
I said that.
Or was it you?
Yeah, I said that. I said he just took an office position to act. I told you he would come down.
On this note, folks, we'll see you tomorrow night. Good
Man
night.
ain't stupid.
Oh, God. Combine 2 weeks from tomorrow. I'll be on 8 o'clock in the morning to bring you the coverage. Good night.